It's Tuesday night, so that means it's our Esper Genesis campaign, Holocaust of the Ekageti. I'll be your GM for the evening, Jason, and with me as usual will be Sarah playing Cat, Decca playing Armanto, Eric playing Adrian Steele, and Patrick playing Hull.
Hola.
Squad's all here today.
All here on time. That can only mean one thing: TPK.
Yep.
What, did you expect
Been a
this
pleasure
game to have a
meeting you.
happy ending?
As you say that, Jason goes, well, just
Hey,
for your information.
I play in Curse of Strahd. I don't expect any happy endings.
Well, I wasn't planning on TPK, but clearly that's what the players want, so yeah.
Ship explodes, everyone dies.
No, we should play OG Deadlands. That night train, that train ship full of vampires that I ran you guys against.
Mm-hmm.
That module was famous for TDPA.
So you took it easy on us.
Yes.
Alright, but back to this. Who wants to catch Patrick up on what happened last time?
Oh boy.
Shenanigans.
I got
I'm guessing we are doing something with Cat's family.
All right,
That's a pretty good guess,
It started
actually.
off with Armanto going on a date.
this. It went really well. It went really well.
The date part went fine.
As far as we know.
It was the subsequent everything else.
Yeah.
So after date, he gets home, and during the entire date, they're spying on him. Cat is silently and not so silently screaming because he is on a date with her cousin, who is apparently in charge of tracking her down.
Oh.
Yeah.
Tracking her down, nothing.
Well, them
And
down.
tracking Adrian down.
After that, Cat, Adrian, or Cat went to a bar.
No,
Adrian went to
you
bar.
need to go into why they went into the bar. Adrian decided to share.
Oh,
Overshare.
His first truly oversharing moment of the campaign.
we all had a bonding moment through our traumas.
So while everybody thought he had just stolen information from this corporation, yeah, he'd been their prisoner and experimented on, and his family had been killed and/or mutilated before he broke his way out.
Or both.
I can sympathize.
It was regrettable that Hull wasn't here because all the experimentation, other than him, everybody in his family had gone through Esper Genesis. And during the experimentation, he went through it, which is how he escaped. After that, everybody split up and went to bars.
Except for Adrian, who went up into space as he does.
Yeah, Adrian went to stand on the outside of the Crucible. Armanto and Jim went to the same bar. Cat went to a slightly more upscale bar.
Like, barely.
Well, her cousin and two mercenaries tracked Cat down to her bar. 3 of the corporate troopers went after Armanto.
Armanto may or may not have had a PTSD attack.
But he absolutely certainly killed one of them in a straight-up sword fight.
Yeah, it was actually pretty badass.
Let the other 2 live, but they got called off. Because Cat could have dealt with her cousin. Take me back, leave everybody else alone. The cousin is pissed with her. Because she's been tracking down this masked woman and Adrian for escaping. But also because she suspected they had something to do with her cousin disappearing.
Oh.
Technically not wrong.
Yeah, not wrong.
So what happened with second cousin?
So anyway, she cut this deal, and the cousin agreed because well, if I take you back, that's probably enough that your dad won't be pissed at me. You're his daughter. He probably won't kill you. Probably. I don't know.
The coin flip.
The jury was out, but she was trying to talk herself into
50
believing it.
We'll have to roll a percentile if you go to your dad.
Oh,
Does
God.
Cat die?
So anyway, Cat sends out an SOS through her
Percentile
mask.
coin flip.
The guys, other than Jim, beeline for the kind of the ritzy docking bay. You teleport in. They send Yanni through the ship. And basically, the session ended with Cat in the... basically having walked to the gangplank on the docking bay with her cousin. And all the rest
And
of
they
you
rode
have
the
just
limo up.
yes,
Oh yeah.
and the rest
Car
of
just
you have
went in.
all just teleported into the ship's engineering area.
And they are still invisible.
Yes, you're obfuscated.
My grand lady's like coming down. I'm not going to be invisible for long.
That's very true. You won't be. Everybody else who doesn't do something will.
It's a big bad.
Which reminds me, would that be where we start?
Yes, as a matter of fact, which means I need to switch over to the other map or the other overlay.
A map.
Yes, there is a map for the ship. There it is.
Do you happen to have a map for specifically engineering?
I do. Hang on a second.
I'm just asking questions.
He's adjusting things. Okay. This thing's broken because we only have... Okay, there it is. I was like, there's only 3 windows.
Alright, there's Dan Rue's name. Where did I put Adrian's name?
Somewhere.
Yes, and then
Congratulations, you're now Dan Rue.
What have you done?
Guys, we found him!
Hey.
Fonz, where have you been?
Alright, I think that's got everybody.
Been on vacation
pretty
away
well
from
sorted.
you.
Alright. So let me jump you over to the ship map.
Yes.
Really dark.
I need to scroll.
I was about to say it's in space, but you're actually in a station, so there probably should be some lighting.
Okay.
So lower left-hand corner
It's a
should get y'all
big
where
ship.
y'all need to be.
Lower
Yeah,
left.
it's like a really souped-up yacht.
Jeez.
With the
Oh,
insides converted to less than typical yacht like setup.
There we are. I noticed.
Oh,
it's
that's
like
you
a whole
and
slew of
that's you and
fighters
Cat.
in
Never
here.
mind. There I am.
Yeah. In the Supers game I run, this is the same map I used for the pirate ship that they took and now have in orbit as their base.
Nice.
They're down
So
a few
if-
fighters though, but yeah.
If Yanni has teleported us towards this person,
No, Adrian has teleported you.
right? But I'm saying he teleported to Yanni. Yanni would have been right there.
That's somewhere around there, yeah. So, the fellow right here, the one with an individual,
Sure.
that is the engineer that you've seen using Esper powers.
Isn't that Adrian's old face?
Yes, he's become my generic Esper one.
Hey.
While you can't see this guy, Yanni knows he's there. That's an armed guard.
They held on to my genetics and they made clones of me. I see how it is.
And then the green dot here is the engineer that had a sidearm on him.
So
And if you scroll over a little bit to your right, you will see the upper level, where you have the upper level of engineering.
Yeah.
Where you have 2 more engineers up there.
Okay.
1 man, 1 woman. They don't appear to be armed or anything.
Okay.
From where y'all are at, you could fly, if you could fly, straight up to that level.
don't tempt me. Next level, I get that.
I'm so far away from my jetpack, which is something my guy actually gets.
Oh, that's upper engineering.
Yep.
Yeah. Lower engineering is in the mid deck, and upper is in the upper deck.
Is it like is it a situation where like there's an open space where upper engineering is where they can look down at lower engineering?
There is a graded flooring.
Gotcha.
Those are very spacious fighters. They're looking at the Sun Fury interior.
Do what now?
Now the Sun Fury interior, the one down here, those are very spacious fighters.
Oh,
Make off with the fighters, guys.
Jim,
don't have anywhere
just
to dock
follow our
them.
lead.
We just take the ship.
We have a cargo bay. Probably big enough to actually fit one of those things in there, because we really don't really
it'd
use
be a
it.
tight fit.
They
Getting in and
literally
out.
fit a They literally fit a limo in here.
Oh, in here,
I think-
yeah, in here is not a problem. They're
Yeah.
set up to. I mean, if y'all tried to steal one and put it in the roustabout,
Oh yeah, yeah.
you know, the limo you could handle in the roustabout. This APC that you see in this docking bay, you could probably handle it.
Oh jeez. We're just gonna make off with all of Sarah's family or Cat's family stuff.
If it's her family stuff, then kind of it's her stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, technically,
You know,
I'm
she
pulling my
quit,
inheritance early, guys.
She quit, so you know it's like her
it's like my severance.
severance pay.
Alright. So if I am within reach of that Esper as we bamf in, I'm immediately coming down with my blade on them.
All right. Well, you are right here, so there's gonna be some
What?
movement.
Well, that's what I asked in the first place. That's why I asked
I-
if it stood to
I-
reason that.
I did port us in to where we were like right next to, or he was right next to the Esper wielding engineer.
Oh, okay. My mistake.
Yeah, I remember that being. We were specifically like that last
We
section.
will
That was like-
rearrange. Calm down.
Yeah,
Okay.
that was the absolute last thing that
Yeah.
happened.
What
So,
is it?
yeah,
Y'all
Grand
killing
Blade
these
is-
poor engineers ain't done nothing. They're just running the ship, and you're just like murder.
Basically, yeah.
We're not gonna murder them if they comply.
We're not the good guys.
I mean, what would happen? How would you like if the corporation just popped in and murdered people around you?
They have.
Never mind. This guy hasn't.
I don't know that. Alright. Boop.
All right, so that's y'all set up, and then over here, you know, you got Kat, the two mercenaries, the Rechortas that she had hired.
Mhm.
And if you zoom in, those are the official pogs for him. Ooh.
The official
Ooh.
Pachorta Pogs.
Yep.
Try saying that
the,
5 times
the Esper
fast.
Genesis guys did a map pack, or kind of map pack and token pack.
I think I saw it when I was looking through stuff.
So I was like, ooh, that looks neat. Oh, and
Same.
just to hype the guys letting us use the ship maps. If you like the ship map, yeah, you can go over to zerohour.com.
Hell yeah.
They are pretty reasonably priced, truthfully.
Yes.
You know, maybe not quite as cheap as 2 Minute Tabletop, but
They're good
we're
looking.
pretty close. We're pretty close, and you know, it can be hard to find sci-fi sometimes.
Mm.
Mhm.
As far as I know, he hasn't done Esper stats for him though. Though if you play Starfinder, he has done Starfinder stats for him.
Oh.
All right. So Kat's cousin is marching her in. You go ahead and move them a little bit further away from the door because they would have ridden the.
There we are.
Just assume the limousine is back here.
Mhm.
All right. Well, if y'all plan to immediately start with violence,
I mean, yeah.
I mean it's up
I
to
mean,
y'all. I'm not
Honestly,
criticizing.
Adrian would, considering who this is.
Would this be my
Oh,
what's it
Surprise
called?
attack?
Surprise attack?
You're invisible, so
Yes. All right. So
Yeah.
everybody knows when you roll initiative, but be sure to click on your pog before you roll, so it'll automatically
Yes.
put it on the.
Can you put my token in so I can roll here?
You're right here.
That rolled ass.
I'm saying, yeah.
oh lord. Okay.
Click on your token and then hit initiative.
Is that a
Also,
thing? Oh yeah.
Yes, that is the thing.
Jason, just to make it a little bit easier
Fuck.
on the turn order, I'm just gonna have Yanni move during Adrian's turn,
That's fine. That's fine.
just to make it easier. It's less stuff to, less turns to keep track of.
All right.
So far, we are doing great.
Yeah.
It's okay. I gotta.
Those are great rolls for them.
I'm-
Let's see
I'm
if we
just-
like that.
Gonna roll for Cat, even though she's not in the area. Just in case stuff starts happening on this end.
Cat's so far the highest initiative.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, never mind. The Esper got a pretty good initiative.
Hey.
It's okay. We're all as long as y'all are within my 5 feet of me. Y'all are not resistant to Esper powers, but you get my
Thought it was
charisma bonus.
10.
Huh?
Thought it was 10 if it's the same standard aura as a paladin.
Let me see. Power dampener. Yes, within 10 feet. Oh, you do have resistance. Fuck yeah. You just straight up have resistance. It's not even anything like that.
I think you
That
can set
basically
up an
means
aura
advantage
on
roll,
him
right?
too.
I'm sorry. Let's see. Beginning at level 7, you generate a dampening field that wards against the effects of unfriendly powers. You and friendly creatures within 10 feet of you have resistance to all damage from all Esper powers.
Well, that is damage resistance, so if they did mind control or something, that doesn't sound like it's doing anything.
Yeah, it says all damage, so yeah. However, you are a friendly creature within 10 feet of you. Makes a saving throw. The creature gets a bonus to your charisma modifier, which is 3.
Okay, that's what helped you against the other stuff.
Yes. I'm gonna manually put that in since I do have it.
All
on
right,
my
so
end.
top of the order is the guard outside, but of course he doesn't know anything's going on. The Esper, poor bastard, doesn't know anything's going on. Cat doesn't know anything's going on at this point. Adrian, are you going to do anything before Armanto does?
He
I'm
is
not getting a
going
surprise
to...
round?
I
This is
can't do
surprise
anything
round.
Well, all of
because
y'all
he
are
goes.
porting in, so all the guys that just ported in are getting a surprise round.
Okay, just checking.
Yeah, he basically he's just saying the dudes we're in there with don't know what's going on, so this is our surprise round.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
So I'm going right to them.
Is that the drive core next to us?
Right here.
Let me see.
Yeah.
That is probably part of it.
Because
Part of it.
It's there, but it also, if you look on the upper engineering,
Mm-hmm.
it's drive core is also this part here.
uh,
Now, it's a big, like, 2-story something, you know. Think Star Trek, the when you saw their power
The
core, it was
core.
multi-floors.
Yeah. Okay.
where was the power core again? Because I think right here. I see it now.
Yeah. No, that's more of the controls and whatnot. It's this part here,
What
and on
the
the upper,
hell happened?
and then on the upper part, it's here.
Okay. Now what happened?
Yanni is going to do nothing, and same with Adrian. He wants to maintain his obfuscation for right now.
Okay. Now, Hole, you are currently obfuscated. So if you attack
You're
somebody,
invisible.
you'll come out of it.
Okay, and to bring my chat back up, I have to click on my title.
Sorry.
And I'm talking about in Roll20, my chat disappeared on me.
There should be a little three lines up towards the top right-hand corner
Yeah.
of the map.
It's by where the map scroll bar is.
Okay, there it is.
Yeah. There you go.
I think I clicked on it and went away.
Okay, so you gonna do anything while obfuscated, or are you gonna wait for Armato to do his attack?
Okay, it said this is a part of the score. Do I recognize? Well, I have the technicians. If I can recognize this.
Oh, yes, yes, yes. Any of you easily recognize this as the power core. Or the,
Is this the
what did I
control panel? I'm finding interesting ways of basically preventing the ship from leaving.
So are you wanting to physically sabotage it, or, like, get on the computer and do something?
Yes.
That's not how that works.
Well, if you want to physically sabotage it, you could just start shooting it or whacking it. If you wanted to get on the computer, then yes, this would be the closest computer console over here.
Alright, because basically shut it down system-wise, and while it's shut down system-wise, sabotage it physically.
Yeah. Oh, wait, excuse me. There's also a computer back here. So you go to either one of those spots to start trying to hack in and mucker with it.
Where was this one right here?
No, right here. There's a whole console back there.
I'll have invisible killbot basically act as. There we go.
Okay.
You have to summon the killbot, and if you summon the killbot will not be invisible.
Technically, neither would you after that.
Well, in a surprise round, I believe you only get the one action. So for his surprise round, he would move to the console.
And the trick is, though, I'm assuming in this way I was conscious then, I would have brought the killbot out before he left.
Well, you can Adrian can only teleport so much.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I can teleport one other creature and anything they're holding. So
That's
why
the only way we
Armando
got you
scared
in.
Yeah.
Now, if if next round you wanted to summon it and you summoned it like here behind something, it might make a little noise, but they wouldn't necessarily see it right away.
Alright.
But anyway, you've taken your move, so that's your surprise. Let's see, another poor Slav that doesn't know what's going on. And Armando.
Coming down with the fury. That is an 11 to hit.
with advantage?
With advantage. The other dice is a natural 1.
Oof.
Alright, well, that means I'm going to need to check. Let's see.
Also, question, as we're doing this, is this going to be my attack action? So both my attacks? Or is this just going to be the one and done?
One action.
Attack action.
Yeah. Because individual attacks aren't necessarily individual actions in this one, in 5e.
Correct.
So.
Correct. I like Pathfinder's complicated ass attack rolls. You want to hit again?
Well, they took that from 3.5. And they weren't that complicated. You made a single attack, or a full round action was the full attack, where you got all your extras. Wasn't that complicated.
It's complicated for me now, man.
Ah, there they are.
I played 5e and then went back to 3.5 for a session.
That would be some adjustment, yeah.
Yes, it was.
Alright, so his armor class is higher than that,
I assumed.
but you're going to have advantage because you're hitting from invisibility. Did you roll advantage?
Okay. I rolled at advantage. That's why I have 11. The other dice is a natural 1.
Oh.
So, that one missed.
Suddenly
But I have another one.
You become visible as your sword
Sure.
slams down on the console in front of him.
Good
So
enough
he's
for me.
standing right here, and the sword just kind of goes pink and just barely misses his fingers.
Second attack. Do I also have advantage on it, or is it just a regular roll?
I'm going to say this one's a regular roll.
Okay, fair enough. That is much better. That is 19.
Alright, that's going to be a hit.
Okay. My damage rolls are better. I'm not gonna throw it. Okay. That's 11 points of slashing damage, and as I make contact with this one, I try to as I'm digging in, I kind of try to push them back, and I really quickly say, hands off the consoles and nobody gets hurt. And that's my turn. My
Alright.
surprise round.
Alright, so that was the surprise round. So let me jump back up to the top of the order.
It was him.
Hey, Actually, it's the guard outside.
Yeah, well, he was next on the initiative order to begin with.
All right, so guard outside hears the crashing, walks to the door, opens the door. He's got a gun out.
Yeah, sure.
Let's see. Did I have a list of random names somewhere? I realized I haven't named anybody on the crew, but anyway, he shouts the engineer's name, tells him to get down. And
Mr. President.
Mr. President.
basically holds his action till his buddy gets out of the way, or till his crew member gets out of the way. The Esper here kind of panics.
I mean,
Hands off. I won't hurt you if you just
Oh,
move
how
away
much
from the
damage
console.
did you say you did?
11.
11, okay. I was busy typing in his total. I forgot to subtract that.
You're good.
So he's sitting there looking at the blood on his hands and just kind of freaks out. Clearly not a combat trained anybody.
Right.
And he kind of ducks down and kind of crawls up under these pipes here.
That'll work.
My hands, my beautiful hands.
That'd be basically like difficult terrain. So 1, 2. So he manages to run out these doors. You will, however, get attack of opportunity on him as he's taking his full move. Or no, that's all he's doing. So he'd be a withdrawal. Never mind.
Is he? Oh, he's actually disengaging.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Fair enough. That's all I wanted. Get the fuck out.
The guy with the held action is gonna take a shot at you, though.
Of course.
He is attacking you with a... Oh, there he is. Heavy pistol. He gets 2 attacks.
Okay. I've seen.
He's a 7 on the first one.
That misses.
And a cock die on the second one. It's either an 8 or a 20, so I'll just re-roll. He rolled to the corner. He rolled to the very up against the wall of my
I
tray
hate when that
and
happens.
stopped. I can tell these dice are getting retired. He got a 2 on the dice for both rolls.
Ping ping.
That stormtrooper aimed though.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
She's not doing anything.
Yeah, y'all are not yet aware anything is going on.
I was gonna say, would she have heard all that crashing 2 levels down?
No, down there, they haven't heard anything.
Okay.
Adrian is going to back up this way. He's going to maintain his obfuscation. Yanni is going to zip in here, see who might be in there.
Alright, in addition to the guard that he already knew was in there, you got one more somebody.
He look combat.
Based on his dress, you assume he's a medic. This is kind of the medical bay.
Okay.
Doctor, help! My fingers have come off.
And he's like he was working on something, And he looks up when the engineer comes running in with blood on him.
Mm-hmm.
So Yanni gets there just in time to see the doc jump up. What happened? And start grabbing equipment. Kind of first aid stuff.
Yeah.
He seems alarmed but not afraid.
Does he turn his back on the first aid kit?
Actually, I guess he would because there is a guy firing a gun next to him. So let me retcon that. So he jumps up, starts to go, what's wrong? This guy opens fire and he turns, he looks, so he sees that guy and Armato, and yes, his back is, the first aid kit sitting over here.
Okay, Yanni's gonna grab it
Oh my
so it goes invisible. He's gonna fly off with it.
What a fucking douchebag.
I stand one tiny asshole.
I love it.
Alright, so, and Adrian's not doing anything?
Adrian is not gonna do anything right now. He's trying to get a better lay of the land and letting the people that are much better suited for physical combat than him attract attention for the moment.
That's my jam.
Alright, Patrick, what is
That's why
Hull doing?
Alright, I'm
Keep it up.
going to attempt to others, probably computers in this case, eventually to set it up where the engines won't shut. Because which one would actually be effective here? Essentially, I'm trying to prevent the end. Because is the ship currently in space right now? I think I missed that last.
Okay.
We're in the docking bay.
You are in a docking bay on a crucible.
Okay.
So no, you're not in space.
Alright. One of the things I'm going to try to do, try to buy us some time, essentially, perhaps in this case I'm going to try to mask, basically kind of trick the system into thinking there's an issue, and basically where the automatic system's going to shut the engine down.
Okay.
And essentially, if they try to take off, the engines won't start.
Okay. So you do something where it detects there's a problem and like maybe put it in a loop where it thinks there's a problem, so it's doing this constant diagnostic.
Yes.
Before let anything start, but since it just keeps doing the diagnostic, it never starts.
The check engine light just stays on.
Alright, give me a computer use roll.
Alright.
Oh.
That is out of the chat. Oh, wow.
Nothing you can do when you roll a 1, it just happens. That's just the fickle finger of fate.
Yep.
Oh, there's always next turn.
True.
Alright, now all the miscellaneous folks go. So up here on the top level, they have seen, they have heard a crash. Kind of looking down between the grate. They see gunfire, or hear gunfire.
They see a guy with a rig.
Well, the grate's, it's not big gaping holes in the grate, but it's...
Oh, okay.
They can kind of see something's going on down there, and, gunfire is...
Yep. Yeah.
That's the
They
universal...
hear gunfire for sure. Yeah. That's the official, oh shit, something's happening.
So, let's see. She runs... through this door here.
As they're like continuing to move, I'm still like, hands off the consoles.
The guy upstairs slaps something on the console. Alarms start sounding throughout the ship.
Okay. Had to be the guy on the top.
Yep.
Okay, that guy's dying.
The other two engineers that are downstairs with you, they're just running.
Okay, fair
These
enough.
are
That's all I wanted.
non-combatants.
That's all I wanted, was for people to run. Don't fucking make a scene. That's my job.
Okay, I was about to say, because I want to make a scene. You literally just cut a man's fingers off.
He tried. He missed the first shot, and then he got him across the chest at the same time.
Yeah.
And then Armato, it's your turn again.
I guess I wouldn't know if Kat was still wearing her mask. As I'm running to this armed combatant who does want to fire at me, I am sending a quick eye text to Kat with the simple sentence, "We're here." And then I'm running up to this.
I think she noticed.
Simple
we're
response
here.
back.
Did you get our signal?
Essentially.
That's exactly why I did it. So I'm walking up
There's
to this guy.
Eye
with
roll
20.
emoji.
Alarms
I'm
go off. We're here.
I'm gonna swing at this guy who is shooting at me. That
You're here?
is.
I'm sorry, I couldn't hear you over the explosions and fire.
That's why I sent a text.
All right, what'd
Easy
you roll?
Ruber's here.
Armato.
Yeah, more or less.
15.
Okay. All he's wearing is an armored jacket. So it hits. He almost gets out of the way, but you manage to catch him with just the tip.
7 points of damage. I'm gonna do it again.
All right.
That's significantly less. That's like a 8. So it hit him once and then tink hit. I like get caught in the door frame.
So you said you did how much that first shot?
7.
It's really not an area meant for close combat.
Not with a greatsword.
No. Just poof.
A
and I hit-
gladius, a saber, anything you can stab with is really more.
And I just like, and that's my turn. Actually, hang on. I don't do this very often, so as a bonus action, I'm going to do that. And I just did the equivalent of putting Hunter's Mark on somebody with at the end of my turn. I'm gonna mark this guy, and that's my turn.
I just imagine you, and a little target just appears on his forehead.
It's like bullseye.
Basically, yeah.
And then it is your opponent's turn.
Good.
Let's see. Oh, that's a neat ability, but doesn't really help him in one-on-one combat.
As far as he knows.
Well, burst fire is more of an area effect kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
If y'all all clustered up, is what he would use. But
If he knew we were all clustered up.
Plus, I think the only one that's visible is Aramonto.
yes,
Yes.
right now, Armato's the only one he's aware of.
Yep.
Okay.
I didn't know these guys got this ability. I didn't know Sentinels got that ability to teleport.
Well, he's not an expert.
Mm-hmm.
He takes a step back, takes a couple shots. He's screaming for the dock and the engineers to get out of here.
Am I getting an attack of opportunity on that?
I was about to say he took a step back. What?
Oh, that's right. You
Honestly,
don't have
yes.
you don't have the 5-foot steps in this one anymore, do you?
No.
It'd have to be a disengage action.
Which would take his attack action away.
Fair enough. He doesn't do that then.
Okay.
He is a professional.
I was gonna say I'm hitting him.
He's got his pistol in one hand. He goes for his saber in the other one and comes out with it.
All right.
It is a shorter blade designed for combating a craft.
I'm just going for stabs now.
Does a 19 hit you?
Yes, it does.
All right. So that is a D8 plus 3. 8 points of damage.
Reduced to 5. Okay.
And his second. Let's see. That's right, you don't have the expanded crit thing for swords in this one. So that's a 19 just on the dice, so I know that hits.
Yeah.
That is 10 points of damage.
Reduced to 7. Gotcha.
Still, he's doing a little damage.
Yeah. He's doing more damage than I have
He
so far.
bravely defends his crew.
Yeah, okay.
Alright, then it is the Esper's turn. Oh, does he have anything useful he could do? Alright. The Esper runs back here. Let's see. Kind of steps into this office area. Yeah, he can't see Armato from there, so. So he's going to run up through here and fire a Sprite Beam at Armanto.
What?
Yeah, it's
yes.
one of the prime at-will abilities.
The Cybermancer.
Eldritch Blast.
Eldritch Blast.
In the future!
Space Eldritch Blast. Space Eldritch Blast.
Yeah, basically.
All right.
Space Eldritch Blast of tomorrow!
I've owned this book for a while now, but it's still like new and the pages get stuck together.
If it's Sprite, if it's basically Eldritch Blast, it's a spell
It's
attack
Eldritch
plus
Blast.
1d10.
It is Eldritch Blast, I can say, because I
there it
use
is,
it.
okay.
Follows the
That's
same
right, 'cause you
rules
use
as
it quite a
Eldritch
bit.
Blast. Exact same rules as Eldritch Blast, just named differently.
Oh, sorry.
1d10 force damage.
Mhm.
More beams
Which
at higher
is
levels.
reduced for me.
Yeah.
Which is reduced for me because I'm anti-mage.
Alright, so range, channeling attack.
You have to make individual
Should be plenty of
attack
range.
rolls for each beams. For each beam.
Don't think an 11 is going to hit you, though.
Nope.
And
Do they get another beam?
2 beams. Yeah. He's definitely at least the equivalent of a 5th level guy.
Uh-huh.
Oh, out of the die.
Doesn't count. It fell.
I don't know. It was a 16 on the dice. I'm awful tempted to keep that. But I think I re-rolled the other day when I threw one off. So. So that's a 19 total. That's a hit.
That's a hit. Yeah.
D10 of damage. Let me see. Is there a plus to that? Or is it just a D10? Just a D10. All right. 7 points force
D10.
damage.
7 points reduced to. Oh no, round down 3.
Use force damage.
What was that?
It gets reduced because I'm resistant to all damage from Espers.
Oh, never mind. Yeah, that's true.
So is that 3 or it's 3, right? Because we round down.
I'll
put
round it up.
in the chat. As far as I know, we always round down in 5e. I don't know if it's different for Esper Genesis.
You're probably right.
2, 3. It's that thing.
Yeah. You don't get the impression that he's
The impression what? Sorry.
Oh, I forget what to put. You don't get the impression that he's like standing to fight. It's just kind of as he's running away, he's trying
Yeah.
to go.
You just see like you see it like hit, but it also like kind of absorbs into the rig.
You know, you probably grunt or grit your teeth or something because some of the
Yeah.
damage gets through. But
Yeah, it stings a little, but it's not gonna kill me.
Let's see, and the doctor runs over here, kind of ushering everybody before him.
The doctor kind of hits Yanni, but thinks it's like a a chair or something, and moves the chair out of the way.
Yanni is up in the air. with
Yanni
the
just
med
moves
kit.
with it. Let me have my head cannon.
No.
Oh, I
Yes.
forgot to give
You forgot to
Cat's
give the top
dear
level people.
cousin
Mm-hmm.
an initiative. Javina.
Jovine.
No.
It's like, yeah.
Oops. Probably help if I clicked on the correct roll 20.
I'm gonna be worried that Ember is just gonna have that Ember with.
What was that?
Now I'm just gonna be worried that our. Oh, that's just bad. Sorry.
And we were on Cat's turn. Though actually, right after the Esper, it would be Cat's cousin's turn. So when the alarms start flashing, Cat, your cousin just looks at you. What are you doing?
Walking behind you.
What did you do?
I haven't done a damn thing.
She's not lying.
She reaches for your mask. There's communication equipment in this thing, isn't there?
It ain't just for looking pretty.
You agreed to come back with me if I left the rest of your crew alone.
Shit-eating grin, just like, I lied?
If you don't
The
resist, she
she
takes your
agreed.
mask off.
So she agreed. The rest of us didn't.
Yeah, exactly.
They really like their captain. I give them bonuses and a space Cinnabon.
You pay
There's
us.
movie nights.
She looks at the two Pachorta. Take her to the brig. Pat her down, make sure she doesn't have any more equipment on her. Now she looks at
Where's
you. Don't
the
worry,
brig
they're not
at?
human. They won't enjoy it.
I've met Vachorta before.
So each of them
Where
grab
is
you by
the
one
brig?
arm and start kind of marching you. Not even sure where the brig is at on this thing now that I think about it.
I gotta say, there's nothing on this level that looks briggy.
Because tonight belongs to
Huh, that is
us.
messed up. How does a ship this size not have a brig? But the roustabout's
yacht.
got a brig.
It's
Well,
a
it's
yacht.
a yacht. Yeah.
The
That's true.
roustabout's a
They
gunship.
have done some converting to the inside, but it is still essentially a yacht.
Most like commercial boats don't have prisons built in them.
And the roustabout's a converted military vessel. So,
We just expected shit to go down, so
They start marching towards one of these closets here, or what looks
The
like
brig is a
what looks
closet.
like a closet, you know.
Here in the closet.
we're stuffing her in the closet.
he was like, okay, sure. I dare you.
Let's see. Alright, so that's her turn. On your turn, are you going to resist? Are you gonna pull anything?
Quick look at the closet. Like, is it a brig or is it an actual closet?
It clearly started as a closet. There is a bench in there, and the door looks reinforced now.
Reinforced how?
Just thicker. Thicker, tougher looking than a normal interior door, and there's a slot that can be opened to peek in.
Fudge. The stairs are clear around the corner here, so she'd have to go like.
Yeah, either through this door here or through the elevator. And you don't know what level the elevator's at currently, so.
Yeah.
Hardcore parkour.
You know what?
Hardcore parkour.
Mama didn't raise no. Well, Mama did raise a fool. She's gonna. Let me see what I got here.
Several of them, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The only good one's like her little sister. She's gonna double dash. She knows she's gonna get probably attack of opportunities from all three of these guys.
Well,
But
the Georgia
she's
are
gonna-
just hold. They don't have their weapons out. They are holding you.
She's gonna try and make a break for the door and then
Alrighty,
up the stairs.
Is there an escape? Skill, not this one.
Fortunately, about you being a specialist, you can actually take a bonus action and just disengage,
I was
Yep.
gonna say.
Yeah, bonus action, disengaging.
and then action dash.
Mm-hmm. Fucking rogues.
Can her,
For some
her
reason,
free
I just
action
like
be
the
flipping the
term.
bird?
I just like the term action dash for some reason.
Action dash.
Hardcore parkour.
Action dash in color.
Alright, how do you get out of a grapple?
That would
I
be
think it's-
athletics or acrobatics,
Alright.
depending on.
So give me an athletics or acrobatics roll.
It's contested against their own.
I think it has to be strength based for them though.
That would probably be best for them anyway.
Whichever one's higher, basically.
Whichever one's higher for cat, but they have to pick strength
Yeah,
based.
I'm taking acrobatics because
Oh
that's
yeah,
higher.
they do have to
Naturally.
pick grappling. Yeah.
Yes.
Now that I think
specifically
about it,
does
those
state a
Maturity
strength
did not have a whole lot of strength. They were kind of Dixie fighters, if I remember right.
Mhm.
Alright, so
They're
you
basically
got a,
string bugs.
So you got a 16.
17.
Oh. So one of them rolled single digits. One of them got a 13. All right, so you
man.
slip out without you
Man.
slip out of their grip without too much trouble.
Cat just does a look over there.
Mm-hmm.
Except she points to the direction she's going and then takes off. Look over there.
Look at that door!
Yeah, basically.
Yeah, she's gonna... I'm trying to get the measurements in a second. Her up in this corner right here.
All right.
Taking, like, double dash.
Yeah, it's fine. You know, it doesn't take an action or anything to open a door. You run by and slap the door open and run through. Because your family has got several of these converted yachts, so you are familiar with the basic layout.
Yep. Going up the stairs. The planes are new!
I was just about to say, you're a little surprised by the planes. You realize they may have converted this one to be a little more,
Militaristic.
yeah.
that
Which,
and the
you know,
tank.
if they're hunting down two people that are known to be in a ship,
This thing's swollen up. This thing's very warshipy.
the outside looks very yachty, though.
So we can steal this ship, right?
It would
It'd be
just-
hard to get it out of the docking bay and stuff. But
Shh. Let me have my dreams.
You don't have any more uses of Black Hat, do you?
Speaking of preventing things from getting out, I think I lost track of the third
I
order.
was about to say, give
It's
me
on
an
the side.
hour. And yes, I do. I have one more spell slot left that I can use now, but then I recharge them in an hour.
alright, so that is Cat's turn. Back over here, we have got Adrian. You're up.
Adrian is going to go over here, and maintaining his obfuscation, he's going to just take a look at what the computer's got going on. See if he can't do anything with that to disable the ship.
Okay. Give me a computer use roll. And since Patrick's already working on this, give yourself advantage for it.
Okay.
So now you're essentially both working on it now.
Oh, advantage. Yeah, 22.
All right, you break into the system without too much trouble. Patrick, is it safe to assume that Hole basically tells him what the plan was?
Yes.
Okay. So Hole starts telling you about you break into the system, now you're all both, which lets you both in. Hole starts telling you about the diagnostic loop he wants to set it up in.
Yeah, Hull understands that better than him. Adrian's just gonna keep it open for Hull.
Okay.
And Yanni is gonna fly over in here with that medical kit. And he's gonna drop it on Joe's head from max height.
Who's Joe?
I assume it's the
That
guard.
Joe. Cat sister. Twin.
Oh,
Cousin.
Oh. He's phasing through the floor. Gotcha.
He's going.
Gotcha.
Yep. And then he's like up, like as close to the ceiling as he can get. He's just gonna drop the whole box on her head.
It
Alright.
knocks her
Why?
unconscious because she's wafy.
Wile E. Coyote shit.
I guess we will give her a reflex save.
Sure.
What would be the DC for that? Because this would be something that is completely invisible.
No,
if
you
it
can
had
just have Yanni give me an attack roll with advantage. That'd just be easier.
Disadvantage. Okay. Just standard what melee, range.
Spell
I
attack.
guess ranged, since he's dropping it. You know, he's like lining up or.
Okay, 20.
All right, what is Jovina's?
Just clunks her, knocks her unconscious.
Really expected her armor class to be better than that. I guess she's too dependent on being sneaky.
Yes, if she's like Cat, she's a sneaky sneak.
no step on sneak.
Spy v spy.
Yeah, because I want to say she was going through the same training stuff you were. Except I don't believe she was an Esper.
Spoilers.
I'm not sure if it's actually come up or not.
I don't think it has.
I think it came up in the date. Because I remember talking about, when one of our prison, cargoes
Yes.
achieved Espergenesis.
And she talked about how saying that she made comments like that was not something she was super unfamiliar with.
Right. I remember.
Either way,
And then I talked about my own experiences having Espergenesis.
either way, brained on the head with a medic's kit.
We're gonna go with old school club damage. Roll me a d6 damage.
D6. Any pluses to that, or just straight D6?
Does
It's a
have
plus
strength-
one.
Does Yanni have a strength bonus?
Okay,
You know what? If he doesn't, add his dex bonus if he's got one. We'll let you
so
do
that's
that.
a plus. That's a +3. So 6 bludgeoning damage,
All right.
I guess.
Yeah, it would definitely be bludgeoning.
Does he phase back up?
No,
Little arm waving like, hi.
he doesn't unphase either because he technically didn't make an attack. He just let go of something.
Would he have to phase in solid to drop stuff? Or does
I
he
mean,
just phase
yeah.
back in?
He's solid, but he's still invisible.
Okay, I got you.
Yeah, he had to phase to get through the floor. He's solid again, and he just let go of the box over her
But
head.
he's invisible, so.
He's invisible, yes, but he is solid. But he is going to move out of that spot, though. He's not going to stay there like a dunce
Just
cat.
a hail of gunfire.
Alright. Then it's the Bachorta, who are chasing after Cat.
Did Kat just see her cousin get brained with a medical kit?
No, she was already
she's
up, she's already
upstairs.
run around the corner and up some
Okay.
stairs.
That would have been funny. Like she ran around the corner, she looks back, just clunk.
I imagine she doesn't see it, but she hears, what the fuck?
And she knows.
She suspects. Let's put it that way.
Yeah. Sounds like something Adrian and Yanni would do.
Doesn't say something shiny, probably.
I know I got a
Maybe.
page number for the Bachorta somewhere. 24. Okay. I know one thing I want to do in the next campaign. I want to have better organized notes for sure.
Yes.
I know
Might
that
have to
feel.
vampire.
Alright, so let's see. The Bachorta. Yeah, they didn't have a strength bonus. I remember that correctly. Perception.
Would we get a stealth roll against that or nah?
You didn't mention being stealthy and you're running all out.
Good, true. Yeah.
The first one runs through the door and doesn't seem to realize you've gone up the stairs and kind of keeps running. Kind of looking under the.
She's stealing a ship.
Under the fighters or whatever. Let's see. The next one runs out. Ooh, that's a 19 on the dice.
You idiot! She's over here.
And basically, he cries out. Let's see, who's 15?
Not the face!
He's only got another 5 feet of movement, so he just gets to the base of the stairs to start coming up after you. Back in the engine room. Hull.
Alright, now that we're actually in the system, I commence the plan.
Alright. Let's see. Go ahead and give me a computer use roll.
Advantage?
Give yourself advantage because Adrian has bypassed the security for you, which makes it a whole lot easier.
So, 23. It just added weird.
Okay, so that's a
I
18
should just
or
like,
14 plus the 5.
I should have just rolled 1 twice.
Put D20. Just do double brackets next time.
Okay.
So you do.
But it's a 23 anyway, so.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But I didn't do that.
Yep. Alright, so we'll take the 18 that you originally rolled as your highest. Plus the 5, so. What did I say, 23?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So that's high enough. You've got it. You got it set to do the diagnostic loop. Now if a trained engineer gets down here, it's not going to take them very long to figure out what happened.
Yeah, so on the top of that, if I use a mechanics roll to figure out how we can actually permanently prevent this, at least not permanently, but prevent this thing from actually taking off.
Can I change the password?
You could change the password. You could shoot all the consoles that are down here. Nothing is going to make it where it permanently can't, but all those little actions will slow it down. First they got to repair the consoles, then they'll have to figure out that there's something, in the diagnostic loop.
They'll change the password. That's the simplest thing right now.
I put the syntax in the chat for you, Hull.
For the dice command.
Mm-hmm. It's super useful when you're rolling for stats.
Okay. D20 plus. Okay, yeah.
All right.
Make sure you use the double brackets. It's super handy.
All right, so that was Hull.
And I'll just click the button twice. It's easier.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, if you do that.
All right. Where would these guys run? Where would they think would be safe?
I don't have a stake in this. I'm just saying.
All right, so these 3 guys with the medic usher, kind of hurrying them. They all run around here and start up the stairs. In fact, let's see if I double move and they all get to the upper deck.
Technically, in a terrorist situation, the meeting room would probably be the most defensible. I may have done a lot of.
You're already there.
I mean, the meeting room's upstairs. I'm not there yet.
Oh, the meeting room. I thought you were saying medium. Sorry.
No, the meeting room. That would be the most defensible position in a terrorist situation. Not that I would know anything.
In an active shooter situation.
Not that I've had to do that at work every time something happens at a Walmart.
Know that feel.
I think the red one was already here. Of course, y'all don't actually see what they're doing up there at this point, but
Yeah, of course. I'm just throwing it out there.
did I miss?
All
Did I
right.
skip the troopers? Oh, they go at the very beginning.
No, they go next.
I see. So Armato on a 2.
I mean,
really?
yeah,
Just a 2?
I rolled like shit on this initiative.
Wow.
I have a +1 to my initiative, and I rolled a natural 1.
Well, that'll do it. That'll come out at 2 most times.
Armato is going to continue to attack this person, and then as he does, he's going to be like, "You're an honorable, defensive. You're an honorable person defending your people. I'd hate to kill you." I'm going to attack. Yes, it's a Princess Bride reference. 19.
19's
I hate to
definitely
die.
hit.
3 damage,
Have fun storming the yacht.
and then I'm going to do it again. I have advantage. I have advantage because of my rig expansion last turn.
Mm-hmm.
That is 22.
A 22 hits.
I'm gonna dump a level 1 tech slot
Okay.
after saying I'd hate to kill him.
I was flipping over to his stats. Or to his page. How much damage you do in the first attack?
The first attack was 4 damage.
Okay.
I'm sorry, no, 3 damage because I rolled a 1 and a 2.
All right. And then you decided that
And this
wasn't
one
enough, so you channel it into your second one.
Yes. That's 4 damage, slashing damage, and 8 radiant.
So a total of 12.
Yes.
I don't think he's got any special. No, because he's just in the armored jacket, not the.
So this time I'm just going in like this and like trying to like saw at him a little bit, and the next one glows a little bit, so it does a little more as I thrust through.
Yeah, the first one he managed to
This
get
isn't
mostly
working.
out of the way, and his jacket helps some. The second one, you get a good solid lick on him.
I mean, my being able to channel my rig into it helps.
Mm-hmm.
Bonus action. I'm gonna hold off on it for now. That's my turn.
Okay. Then there's these guys downstairs. One of them runs over to Jovina, excuse me, and checks to make sure she's okay after what he just saw. While he's moving, he also takes a shot up where Yanni was. You know, it pings off the roof or whatever, but
Yeah.
clearly he saw where the thing just appeared, so.
Mm-hmm.
And while he runs over to check on her, he's still kind of looking around and got his gun up.
Okay.
He also shouts a warning to his buddies about it. I forget what they call the familiars, but yeah. So these two men are walking around the bay, you know, kind of eyes up, guns up.
Eyes out, guns out.
Mm-hmm.
As they should.
All right, and then Aramanto's dance partner.
I mean, I did say something and then completely follow through with something else.
You know, I'd really hate to kill you. Would you die already?
I'm trying to kill him. I'm trying to push him back.
I'd hate to kill you, but not enough to not do it.
Basically.
I hate to
If you
kill
push
I mean,
my hand.
theoretically, but
Oh, look, you're pushing my hand.
What was that? What is that one from Chicago? He had it coming.
God, if
all
Armando
right. So
breaks
he
my
takes
dance,
two more quick little slashes at you.
Sure.
First one is a 24,
Hits.
and the second one's a 24. So two 24s coming at you.
Sure.
10 points of damage from the first one,
Okay.
and 5 from the second one.
Okay. I forgot what 5 minus 3 was for a second there.
2.
Yes. Yes, thank you.
You're welcome.
Math is a
Thank you.
bastard.
Thank you, Keymind. Look, I have one job right now. It's this.
Hit it really hard.
Hit it really hard and really fast.
Why are you just hitting it really hard? It's all that I know.
Basically.
I am a hammer, so every problem I run into is a nail.
I can't remember if it was Sledge from Rainbow Six Siege, where he says, "The hammer, every problem looks like a nail. Problem is, I know every problem is a nail."
I love that guy so much.
Alright. Your Esper buddy there is going to take another shot at you with a Sprite Beam before he runs away.
Sure.
Let's see. Get back over at his stats so I can know what he rolls to hit. Alright. So a 14 for the first one.
Misses. That misses.
22 on the next one.
That hits.
And that is 6 points of damage.
3.
And then he runs around and presumably up the stairs.
Sure. Again, it just. It's like when you eat something a little too spicy.
Then it is Cat's cousin's turn.
She has a name, you know.
Yes, Jovine, I named her.
Hank? Hank's wife?
Oh, I love Cotton. And he stayed true to himself even to death.
Mm-hmm. Jesus Christ! What the hell is that? Is that 3 moves?
No, it was just 2.
Okay. She really does have long legs.
Yes, she does.
Hell
Probably,
yeah.
Then
probably movement, action dash, bonus action dash.
If she's a rogue, maybe.
Alright, that is all of her actions. Cat, it's your go. You heard the Matorta, you look down, he's coming up the stairs at you. You see his buddy in the distance starting to turn around, and then you see your cousin around the corner.
Hypothetically speaking, could she go all the way up the stairs to, like, up in here?
Let's see, 5, 10, 15, 20. So 30 would get you about here-ish. And you were trying to get all the way up to the top.
Yeah, she wants to be up in the top.
If you double move, yeah. You could be right up behind that other Esper.
Okay. That's what she's gonna do.
Don't even act
That's
like
a
you want to
bonus action
attack
to
her.
that.
Just run up behind him. Move, 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 move.
Pulls out
That's a
her
bonus action
noble
to double
voice.
move.
Yeah. If she like throws everything at movement.
Okay.
Jeez.
Well, once you hit that Esper, you're kind of stuck because you can't move through opponents.
Okay, gets as
Now,
far as she can.
I might let you roll a deception to, take the corporate princess voice and.
She's gonna pull out the nobility voice, and she, as her background, does have a piece of jewelry with her house signet on.
So you basically just run behind him. Out of the way!
Pretty much be like, Out of the way, I've got to get to the bridge immediately!
Alright, roll me deception.
VIP.
Out of my way, peasant.
Sorry, is this a joke? I'm too rich to understand.
I don't speak broke.
22.
Alright.
Cat
Pulling
when,
out the signet ring.
Ooh, he does not have insight. But he does have some wisdom, so.
Cat when she first met Aramato. It smells like broke.
Is that lead?
To be fair, she'd been slumming it for a while, so she's like, eh.
Alright, so you can get about here. They all dive out of your way as you run by screaming that.
Everyone into the meeting room immediately. We've got hostiles on board. Barricade yourself in the meeting room.
They glance at the medallion, your tone of voice. Yes, ma'am. Except for these two up here that were already almost to the cockpit.
Do I see Cat from behind this guy just bolt up the stairs?
Stairs, I don't think you can see.
No,
I think,
you're on the
this
wrong
is a
side.
solid wall.
The opening to the
Making
stairs is
sure.
on this side. So.
Just making sure.
Your really snooty voice at the top of the stairs yelling.
Yeah. And she runs kind of quiet, so you probably didn't even hear her stomping up the stairs, particularly. At least not any more so than everybody else did.
That is
Yeah.
some quiet stomping, jeez.
Like a cat or something.
I know.
Adrian, you're up.
Well, that's taken care of. He's just gonna walk this way. Yanni, is there anything that Yanni can pick up while these dudes are looking at the ceiling? In the
The tank.
that would be something.
Just gonna take this back to the roustabout.
It's so shiny.
I can
They
phase
turn
it, but
around.
it's just as heavy.
They turn around. Where'd the tank go?
And then it drops from the ceiling.
Yanni, where were you hiding all of that strength? You have a strength of 5.
The smallest
I have the strength of a god when I'm stealing.
bear.
20 in all stats what he's stealing.
I got that theft high, man.
Yeah, that would be something.
There's not a whole lot of loose anything in the bay here. Over to the side, he could probably find, some tools.
How many tools?
A few wrenches or spanners or whatever they use in the future to work on vehicles.
If you can dodge a med kit, you can dodge a wrench.
There is now one in each pincer.
Tink, tink.
Then he's
King,
just
king, 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 king.
one in each. There's one in each pincer. He is. Yes. He's flying through here.
Is he gonna club her with the fucking French?
Wrenches are getting dropped on Joe.
It's fair.
Make an attack roll.
Still an advantage because he's invisible, I think.
Yeah.
Okay, this is 2 of them because he's dropping 2 wrenches.
I just want to picture him like going behind her and just wailing on her head like a drum.
that would drop his invisibility because he's actually making an attack as opposed to just dropping something.
Better be so worth it.
10 and 19.
Sprite beam?
Well, you said the range attack thing.
Okay, I guess
For dropping
guess
stuff.
it's the same for him. Okay.
Yeah.
The 10, I'm certain will not hit.
I'm pretty sure it won't, yeah.
If she has the same AC as me, a 19 will definitely hit.
I like to think a wrench falls and it hits her peripheral. She's like, huh? And then looks up to another wrench.
Yes, that second one definitely hits.
Put on Cat's mask, it'll save you.
9 damage.
Alrighty. Yeah, that's quite a bit of damage from a range.
Yeah, max damage plus 3 for his dexterity.
It hit on the sharp side of the wrench.
Ow! I have a headache now. Thank you. Ow! I
It's
can
like this.
feel that.
It's happened
You're
to me
welcome.
before.
What have you done?
Let's
Horrible
see,
things.
Yanni was secretly sharpening it when no one was looking.
As it goes through real quick, he's like,
He's just holding it with like. Shh, 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 shh. Secretly, this tiny robot's the MVP of our entire group.
Well, let's just say me and Jason are used to having NPCs be more effective than the party.
I would say Yanni's more effective. I'd just say he's as effective.
Excuse you.
Well, not necessarily just in combat, but overall.
Okay.
I mean, Yanni's just good at making a nuisance of himself and screwing up everybody's day.
It's like if you're playing Borderlands 3 and somebody's playing the Beastmaster. The monkey is as important as either one of the characters.
Secretly, I like to think
But-
that Yanni is
and a little
basically
bit crazy.
Claptrap.
Yanni's basically a claptrap.
That's like my headcanon, but
I love it.
Alright, so is Adrian himself doing anything?
Adrian himself is maintaining his and Hull's obfuscation
Okay.
because Aramonto broke it. Broke his.
Yeah.
I have one application.
Hit with stick.
One
What if that
tool,
doesn't work?
one application.
Hit with
Hit
those.
it
What if it doesn't
harder.
work? Hit it harder.
Alright,
I will be right back. Telephone.
Okay.
Okay.
So the Bachorda can go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Okay, that's
So skip him across.
I'm gonna be really mad if Yanni gets the finishing blow on Joe and his Aramonto.
So the Bachorta gets right up here.
Oh. That doesn't quite see Cat, does he?
He probably hears her talking.
Sure, but it's the customer service voice instead of her like voice.
That's true. If he sees her, he's not getting like a good look at her or anything.
Yeah. Facing the crowd thing.
Alright. And the other Bachorta only gets up to the mid deck because he had run the wrong way around so much. And then Hull, it is your turn.
alright. I will attempt to basically change the password. Essentially, I'm trying to lock the system out so the ship can't take off. It's basically if someone tries to get access to prevent the loop. Basically, trying to prevent them doing that. From basically
Okay.
getting back to the system.
Give me a computer use roll to set the difficulty when they try to get through it, try to hack through it themselves.
Alright, do I still have an advantage? Is he still helping me, or no?
Go ahead and use his advantage just because he gave you full access to the system.
Alright.
18. It's
Alright,
pretty
so,
respectable.
So their DC will be 18 to get through.
Alright, and
And then you still have your movement if you want to use it.
yes, I have to zoom in now. I zoom down so I can see all the Majorda and stuff like that. There's the Majorda on the upper landing now. I see him. I will 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and mechanics to see what other subsystems I would need to actually do. Think about like shutting down valves and things like that, even though this is a spaceship.
Okay, give me a mechanics roll to see what you can physically sabotage, relatively quickly.
My
Wisdom based for some reason.
uh,
Ooh,
Probably because it's more hands-on kind of work than just intellectual.
that's true.
Yowza. So there's not a whole lot of valves and physical,
basically, it's like
but there are a couple of coolant shutoffs that pretty much are valves. It's a little metal handle with like the red rubber that in
yeah.
an emergency they can shut off the coolant. So if you wanted to shut that off and then break the thing off,
I will do that.
so you just run around, snap.
Yep.
As soon as they get an adjustable wrench, they can get to it, but it's just piling on stuff is going to slow them down. They got to take care of each individual something.
Inconveniencing them. At some point, Cat's rich ass, Cat's rich ass dad is gonna be like, I'm just gonna buy another one. Screw this.
Send out the giant mecha to crumple it up like waste paper and throw it away. All right, and then upstairs, all the common people are now running into the meeting room.
Damn right they
The
are.
doc, a couple other engineers. Let's see, the two that were further up here just continue into the cockpit.
Oh shit! One of them was a pilot.
No, both of them were engineers.
Disabled engine.
They're sitting like they're pilots.
Cat, the general rule of thumb in these ships is, usually the captain or the first mate, or sometimes one of the yeoman. Is that the word? Is that the one I'm looking for? The general rule is you always keep somebody in the bridge, somebody that's manning the bridge that knows how to run, knows how to fly the ship. So it's safe to assume that there's somebody, at least one other person in the bridge. And you can see where this Machorda is running up the stairs, close on your heels. I think that is all of those. So then we are back down to Aramato at the bottom.
Aramato is gonna take the Grand Blade, take a couple steps back and try to charge it into this guy, with the intent of yes doing damage, but pushing him so that he can get out into the next room.
Let's see. Do you still have bull rushes in this game? That's what you're trying to do.
Charge
More or
attack,
less. Yeah.
Sorry, I was using the 3.0, 3.5 word.
Yeah, that's fine. I still remember that too because I started playing D&D when it was 3.5.
I still remember when weapons had penalties to your initiative factored into them. Good old second edition D&D.
Yeah.
Second edition AD&D.
I started playing 2 years ago.
You're but a wee babe.
Yes, I am.
I've been playing for...
I think in every group in Dire Bear that I'm in, except
12, 13 years now, I've been playing D&D.
So not a wee babe, but a mere child.
I think in every group in Dire Bear that I play with, I am the least experienced in D&D, except maybe Thursday. I don't know how long Jordy's been playing. Everyone else around the table's has had campaign upon campaign on them.
I just love how Cap got onto me for immediately knowing what he was going to be throwing at us.
Yeah.
Okay.
I've seen it all.
Alright, where's a charge? It's not listed under charge in the index.
We can quick shot it as a shove attack.
Contested strengths.
I think it's just an attack roll. But I am absolutely using my Grand Blade to get him out.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm sure it's in here somewhere, but yeah, we're not gonna take any more time on it. I'm just gonna say we half your damage,
Sure.
and you kind of move him where you want him. You know, if you succeed.
Sure. Alright. I'm gonna attack. That's, fuck. 18 on the die, so that
Yeah,
absolutely
that's
hits.
gonna hit.
11 reduced to 5? Oh, no, it's 4. No, 11 reduced to... Yeah, it's reduced to 5.
Yeah.
And then
All right, so
I'm...
you can move him 10 feet any direction you want to.
Okay, I'm moving 10 feet back towards that center comp.
So basically 5 and 10.
Yes, and I'm close in the distance, obviously. And then this time I'm going to actually strike him.
Okay.
That is 17.
Okay, that's it.
That is 6 damage.
Yep, that was a good call, because if you had failed to move him back this time, he was basically going to slap the button and slam the door shut on your sword.
Nope. I've seen enough movies where this happens.
Slam! Lock.
Adrian on the same end as him. Taps door, opens it again.
Oh, I did not notice that. Huh. Let's see. These troopers are going to take off after Jovina.
Whereas Jovina's been clobbered by wrenches.
So the first one through is going to hold his attack.
Mm-hmm.
He only had to make one move to get through. The other two had a double move to get through, so they're done.
Yeah.
Then it is Aramato's go. Or no, wait, no. His opponent.
No, it's my opponent's go.
Let's see. What kind of... How rough are you looking, Aramato?
Not very.
Okay.
I am still above half health.
He is not...
I know he's not.
Yeah, not that he's... Well...
Alright.
He definitely looks like he's been in a fight at this point, so...
Yeah.
I think he's going to withdraw. So 5, 10, 15...
I'm literally waving him off, like, bye. Been an honor to fight you.
Alright. Adrian, he's running right at you. Are you going to try to get out of the way, or are you going to just stand there and bump into you?
Running directly at me?
Not technically at you, just happens to be in the direction.
It's like he's running through to this office here, but you are directly in his line.
Oh. Yeah, he'll just move over there.
Okay. You're just going to let him pass?
Yep.
So, what's it? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Gets him about there. Yeah. Pretty close, anyway.
Good fight. We should try it again next time. Maybe with less alarms.
As he runs to the office, you hear him on his comm. Lockdown engineering. We have an intruder in engineering. Let's see. This Esper. He goes running up into the meeting room. The door shuts behind you. Let's see, Jovina, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. 5, 10,
I'm
15,
super into this fight for some reason. Like,
30.
ridiculously into it.
Do what now?
The combat music
Ah,
playing back.
crap.
Mm-hmm. Dun, 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 dun. Bum, 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 bum.
Piece of crap.
Oh, your camera went away.
Yep.
Bum.
I've got a gaming mouse, and then one of the side buttons will move the web pages back.
Mm-hmm.
I clicked it on accident, grabbing the mouse. So it jumped.
If anyone's asking,
Roll 20.
the cat counter is not retired, but it's gone. It's not working today because I'm fighting. From the jump, I'm fighting, so I have to worry about that.
Mm-hmm.
Besides, they've gotten a lot more snuggly lately. It's hard to count.
Yep.
No, I can't see the cats.
Alright, so anyway. So anyway, she will jump. She basically pulls a double move, runs up the stairs. So she is right on
Hi.
your heels, Cat.
Did she have weapons?
She did.
Okay.
And then it's your turn as she runs up the stairs. And it's like she's going to say something to you when she looks at you and then decides to save that breath.
Wait a
Good
minute.
call, Rick.
Hold on.
You know, she's still got your mask in one hand.
Her weapons aren't drawn. They're like on her hips or what.
Yes.
Oh boy.
She's going for one of her guns.
Okay.
Sleight of hand or...
Oh, there's shoving a creature. Instead of charging, it was just shoving. Okay, so it's like strength athletics versus strength athletics or dexterity acrobatics. Okay. But does no damage, yeah. We'll remember it next time. Alright. Let's do this like... because I don't see where it's... Yeah, go ahead and give me a... what do you say, sleight of hand?
Yeah.
All the skills I got rid of, I kept that one.
Oh, I know it's in 5e. I don't know if it's in Esper Genesis.
Alright, find the character sheet.
They probably still have it. Let me look.
Yeah, sleight of hand's still there.
There's still thieves in the future, alright.
Good to know, good to know.
Can I have advantage?
No.
Ah.
Taking a gun off somebody's hip in the middle of a fight is actually super difficult. I tell you what, I'll let you roll with disadvantage, so okay, you got a 16.
Okay.
Alright, I'm gonna give her a reflex throw to resist. Oh wait, she's not a veteran. Nor is she a sniper. Come on now, where did she go? She was right here in this list. There she is. So she's got a +6. Alright, so she got a 24.
Oh, fuck.
So you dive her gun, she slaps your hand out of the way.
Rude. Okay. She's then just going to... You know what? F it. Unarmed strike against her. Just try and
Punch
punch
her
her
in
in
the
the face. It's, a D4.
Well, it's an attack roll first.
But, plus dexterity or strength.
Whichever you want. We'll say your hands are finesse weapons.
Damn right they are.
Natural 20.
Oh, man.
Oh, that's definitely a hit. It's unarmed combat, so you do 1 point of damage.
Double
Plus-
to 2.
Plus the
You
relevant stat
activate
bonus.
your stand.
Which if
One.
its strength is 0.
Are you adding? Are we adding strength if it's a finesse weapon, or are we adding dex?
Um,
I think you actually had dex in that case.
with an actual finesse weapon, yes. Yeah, go ahead and add it.
Okay, then it is 1 plus 4, so double to 10.
No,
Except
no,
in
you don't
5e,
double the-
you only double dice.
Oh,
Yeah, you
the
don't double the
pluses double.
modifier.
so it's 6.
6, yeah.
So 6 points of damage.
You just catch her in the windpipe.
You bitch!
I'll see you at Thanksgiving.
I don't think so.
Absolutely not.
I have a question
I'm just-
that'll be relevant for my turn.
You bitch! How's your mother?
Is this
How's
is this doors over here?
She's all good.
Are these doors over here, Jason?
Which one's where? They open
This?
up to an elevator. So you'd have to,
Interesting.
hang on. They open up to an elevator, but they have been open this entire time because the guys have been running through it.
They've
Like
been
a
open this
service
entire
elevator.
time.
Like
well,
open
I
on
mean,
both
they
sides.
open whenever somebody walks up to them, but the elevator car is at that level, so they can just run on through. Since there's
Okay.
doors on both sides of it.
Oh, that's super handy to know. Cool, thank you.
Yeah, that's how most of them guys were getting out.
Yeah.
The guy you were fighting for some reason ran around to that office. You don't know what's going on there.
He can do what he wants. Don't care.
He can do what he wants. What's he want to do? He's gassing the chamber. Psst. Alright, so that was Cat. God dang it, I did it again.
Yep.
I've got my book laid out funny here, so I keep reaching for the mouse, bumping the book, which makes me bump the back
Okay.
button on my mouse. It's not okay. It's agitating me. Agitating me.
No. You all froze for like 2 seconds.
We did it on purpose just to kind of mess with you.
I
We
believe
really
it.
all just kind of stopped what we were doing and stood still.
I've done that before, actually. It worked.
Alright, so that was Cat's go. Now we have got Adrian.
Adrian's going to send a message to Armanto and Hull, tell them to get out of engineering. They're going to try and seal it, and he's going to go out here and maintain his obfuscation.
What sort of bullshit is Yanni gonna get into?
Yanni is going to pick up the wrenches, and because he doesn't have to run around the stairwells, he's just going to fly straight through them. Up into floor 3, I believe. How far would it be to go like straight up the stairwell as opposed to going around and around and around?
You know, he just basically went straight up through the floors.
Yeah.
We'll
I
say
thought
it takes
was
one move because if you're standing at the bottom of the stairs, you can double move and get all the way up, or pretty close to it. So we'll say with a movement, he can get from where he's at, kind of straight up.
Okay. So he's gonna fly straight up.
And I've got the maps more or less lined up where each floor you can just move straight across, as far as like where you're at if you went through the floor.
Yeah.
Just in case Yanni did that.
And he's gonna drop more wrenches on Joe.
Well, he's only got how many more does he? He only had 2. Didn't he drop them both earlier?
Yeah, and then
Back up.
he picked them up. And then
Oh,
he
gotcha,
went up.
gotcha.
Like, these are mine. Yoink.
Basically.
Oh, I dropped him. Clink.
So 24 and 14. Actually, natural 20 and 14.
That one,
Jesus.
the 14. Nope, that's exactly what you need to hit.
Holy fuck.
She's only wearing an
Funny.
infiltration suit, so.
So let's see. D.
3, 6 plus
So many. Okay. So,
9? Or 3, 6 plus 6?
Yeah, I'll just do that. So 17 damage.
Ouch.
Cat sees falling objects and just kind of automatically knows what this is, and may laugh a little bit.
Yeah, she actually kind of staggers when that one hits her.
Mm-hmm.
Cat, you see blood running under her hood, kind of down the side of her face.
Oh, why was this armored?
Give me my mask back. I'll call him off again.
She throws you your mask. Well, it's not a weapon.
Maybe.
So,
Maybe on her next turn, she'll. You call yours off, I'll call mine off.
she's like, Heifer, I was trying to get you out of this alive.
Heifer, maybe I don't want to go
cover
home.
this up. I can't hide this from anybody.
I
Maybe you
figure
should
something
run
I
away.
can
out.
take you back and pretend I just never saw anybody else. But now,
Like, how about if I give you my mask and like a finger or something, and the
I'll say,
necklace?
considering it's still my turn, from somewhere in that room, because I have that trait, there's free action. Bold of you to assume you're going back at all.
God
Fuck.
damn it!
I figured it was your boy toy here on here.
Call off yours, I call off mine.
Yours is coming up the stairs in a sec.
Yeah, I was gonna say, just all of them around her. Like, you want to stop now?
I would like to take option B.
Alright, so that was Adrian's turn, essentially.
Mm-hmm.
Then it's the Bachoita, who runs past her and basically holds his action because he's heard the conversation. So he's waiting to see what his boss decides to do. And from the conversation last time, he's local hired help, so he's not worrying about the corporation stuff. She's paying his bills. He is only concerned with what does she want to do. Though he does kind of glance around. Ain't boss. Ain't any other witnesses here. Just saying.
Just saying.
The doors are shut. Just saying. I mean, he's got his gun on Cat. I'm good either way.
Cat's like, I'd really rather not have to kill you.
He's like, in our clans, family matters can get a little messy too. So
But he says that from somewhere in the room. I could go either way.
Rude.
The other Bachoya runs up. His gun's out. He sees his buddy's got her covered and is looking at the boss. What did I miss? So he too is holding his action. And back down to engineering. Hull.
Okay, so
And Adrian has just
Yeah.
told you, get out.
Yeah.
Talking about stealing stuff off.
alright, so currently right now they are just it's currently wait mode because we might be able to walk in this slightly non-violently.
Yeah, you can't be seen at the moment, so
That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and what is this right here?
that is computer consoles. That area is the medical bay.
Okay.
So it's, of course, your typical medical stuff, any kind of xenobiology stuff they'd have to be doing. Think of it generally as kind of the science console. It's kind of the medic, the science station, all that kind of jazz.
Since we're kind of in wait and see mode right now, I will attempt to see what data I can find.
Okay.
We won't be a lot. No. I'm mostly just looking for. I think the one thing I was kind of looking for was since we mentioned Adrian's opening up moment.
Yes.
I'm searching for data.
All right. All you find on Adrian is names, pictures, basic medical background, DNA samples, dental records, everything they might possibly need to identify his body. Here's pictures of his face if you take him alive. If he gets a little disintegrated, or if he gets a little burned or something, here's his dental records. If he winds up disintegrated, here's a DNA sample you can compare. But even in just these records, there's a clear emphasis on taking him alive.
I know the feeling. That's why I was mad we missed last session, because we could have had an actual bonding moment.
Yeah, that would have been a really good bonding session.
Yeah, Jim was suggesting a big group hug, but he was very drunk when he suggested this, so
Yeah.
I don't know if he'll remember by the time you get back to the ship.
He's sober.
Oh, that's right. You sobered him up right before you.
I kind of booped him on the nose.
That's right, because he was basically trying to get the ship ready to go.
I was mostly afraid of him upchucking in the car.
Yep.
Don't want to have that extra upcharge for the Uber.
Exactly.
Basically, yeah.
All right, where were we? I lost train of thought here. Okay, yes, Hull's turn. All right, and you were pulling information.
Yes.
Let's see. They've got pictures of Kat in her mask, but of course they have no dental records or anything like that for her because they didn't realize who she was. She's really just listed as a known accomplice of Adrian.
Some random fuckboy in a heavy trooper.
They would like to. They want her brought back alive to be questioned, but there's not as much emphasis on that.
Fair.
They do have Kat's medical information on there. Like they just copied her medical personnel file, But you picked up enough to realize her cousin was kind of looking for her as much as anything. So. Let's see. And you get that all downloaded to a flash drive or into your rig or however you store the information.
Oh yeah, you do have a rig too, huh?
Yep.
If you want to, you can grab the medical information of the crew, but at a glance, you don't see anything hinky or interesting particularly. It's just the doc's, typical files. All right, all the civilian or all the engineer type guys go, and they're all
I assume they
pretty much
just kind of cower in fear.
Yeah, basically. Hey, they're non-combatants, man.
Yeah.
Aramonto.
Okay, I have something really cool I want to try. I've been like, hurry up, Paul.
I'm gonna go.
What do you gonna do?
You said that the service over there was on our level, right?
Yes.
Okay, good. 5, 10, 15, 20. I would like to take it up. I don't know how long it takes.
It'll probably take a turn to go
Is it
up.
going to take a turn for me to get up?
Let's see, that was your movement.
I still have like 10 feet of movement.
It will take you up this round. That will be the end of your turn. The end of your turn will basically be you standing in it at the top.
Stepping out. That's fine.
Chilling to elevator music like.
So go ahead and sit your guy over here on. Now, clearly, I don't have that one lined up quite right.
Take a step out.
No. It opens and you're standing there, and that's where you're.
It opens and that's my turn?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because you do have to stand in it, hit the button, the door has to close, then it goes up. It goes up very quick, turbo lift style. And then you have to wait for the door to open again. And it goes bing.
Third floor.
Third floor. Meeting rooms, offices, and command center.
Fist fights and cat fighting.
That's when you
Third
realize
floor,
she
they
got
just
AI.
ding.
It's a sarcastic ass.
Third floor, it dings, opens up. There's Aramonto just like, all right, let's do this.
Let's get ready to rumble!
This is the stats.
Alright. Let's see. You hear all the troopers come stomping up the stairs.
Stop, troopers.
Unlike the Bachorta, they seem to be coming up at a more measured pace. Like they've got some concerns about running into an ambush or something.
I mean, to be fair, they've been watching their boss get clobbered with things.
Basically, they're being much more cautious. Adrian, you see them start coming around the corner, out of the stairs, and up, out the one side and then down, up and into the other side.
He'll just raise a brow and watch them go.
Yeah, when they step into the room, they kind of sweep the room clear and keep going.
Yeah. He just grins maliciously to himself when they say clear.
You
It's
are
not
very clear
actually
at the moment.
clear.
True.
Let's see. This guy. Runs through the office. Let's see. He made a mistake when he told him to close engineering because the only intruder he knew about was already in the medical bay. So running through here, he corrects himself on the radio, shut down the medical bay. Of course, it's too late by now. But,
Just admit that he's faster than you.
and then starts screaming that he's in the elevator or whatever.
No shit, Sherlock.
Adrian, give me a reflex save.
Oh, because he's going through there.
Yep, he comes running out that door. But you didn't necessarily see him coming this time.
Dex save. Not reflex.
19.
Yeah, he knew what I meant.
I know. I'm just clarifying for the audience.
Fair enough. Look, they should be used to me getting it wrong by now.
This isn't Starfinder.
Or 3.5, or 3.0.
Yeah.
Do I recognize this Esper that's running around? Or this guy? Or
Which
is-
guy
or is
now?
this The guy that just, I assume, dodged. Because I caught a 19.
Oh, this guy here, he appeared just to be the guard that was on duty.
Okay. Never mind.
He got in a sword fight with Armando. He's cut up. He's bleeding.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. It was 5.
I'm gonna go use the restroom before it gets to my turn again.
And while you're doing that, he jumps into the restroom himself. As Adrian sees him walk in, you see him pulling some, very, very basic first aid supplies out of his belt, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Like he's going to quickly kind of, slap a Band-Aid on it before he does whatever else he does.
Yeah.
This gaping chest wound. Let me put a Band-Aid on this boo-boo.
Yeah.
One of the butterfly ones that'll help hold it shut.
Yeah, just a butterfly stitched together. A little super glue. That'll be fine.
Yeah. I've seen the movie Dog Soldiers. I've seen what super glue can do. If you've never seen
that's
Dog
what
Soldiers, I
super glue
recommend it.
That's what
Yeah,
super glue was originally made for.
Oh, yeah.
It was a liquid.
Yeah. It's medical equipment.
Trust me, you see the scene in Dog Soldiers, though, and you're sitting there going, no. But it makes
Very
sense later on in the movie.
I mean, I've used it while I'm at work when I cut stuff.
And, it's a Scottish werewolf movie. How many of those do you have?
Yeah.
All right. Let's see. Then we got the cowering Esper, and then we got Cat's cousin.
Who has been brained with a wrench.
Punched in the face.
She's just having a bad day right now.
Yeah.
The door just opened to show a very, very big man with a sword.
Actually,
Her date.
Actually, from where she's standing, she can't see it. She heard the elevator ding.
Fair enough.
Ding.
There's a creepy voice coming through the little robot that's been terrorizing her.
That she isn't aware it's a little robot.
She's looking at the mature. I can't take the risk. Her father has probably got this place bugged. I mean, I had my Esper clear it, but look, just stick to our original deal. You come back with us. I can let I can let your boys go.
You'll have to ask them about that.
If I go back empty-handed, that's my ass. You know how your father.
Do I hear any of this?
Yes, you're hearing this whole thing.
Okay. Cool.
You recognize the
Good to
voice, all that jazz.
know. Is that my date?
Oh God.
Yes.
I can, give you a finger. Here's the signet. Here's the mask. You be on your merry. We speak of this never again.
Well, considering we have the information saying, hey, this is a way to identify them if things go badly.
Yes, but you know that. We do not.
I can chime in, can't I?
Oh yeah,
Okay.
I'm assuming everybody's got their comms open. It's my general assumption while y'all are on admission.
Alright, fair enough.
Let's see. Give me a persuasion roll.
Where did I put my character sheet? There it is.
Oof.
26.
Ooh, she rolled a natural 20. But does
26
not
is still
have
pretty good.
insight, so that doesn't really help her.
I was gonna say, 26 is still pretty good.
Yep.
I was like, it was an 18 plus 8.
Mm-hmm.
So she rolled a natural 20, but does not have any bonuses that go into it. She has a wisdom of 0, shocking. Well, of 11,
I mean,
so
to be
plus
fair,
0.
Cat does too.
I was gonna say it kind of runs in the family.
Birds of a feather.
Yeah. They're nimble and sarcastic motherfuckers, but they're not that wise.
But you've got the skill to add to it. She does not, so. Oh, you can tell from the look on her face she does not want to take you in. Look, how we gonna fake it? The troopers on board, everybody on board the ship is loyal to your father. Other than the local help I've hired.
Yeah, we don't give a fuck.
Yeah, one of them like, yeah, I don't. We don't give a damn about her dad. About your dad, yeah.
I mean, money talks.
We can kill them.
Just Armando from around the poking his head around the corner.
Armando
We
from
can
the
kill him.
elevator. We can just kill him. Yeah.
If Kat hears that, she's like, a horrible but valid point. Considering the number of people he's killed, he being her dad.
Oh, I thought you were saying he being Armand. So I was like, yeah. That's also true for me.
Could we get your boy's finger too? Or a tooth or something?
Oh, wait, that's not me. That's
No, that's
I
the
don't give
other
a
one they're
shit.
after.
Yeah, I don't give a shit anymore.
In that regards, how sophisticated is this medical equipment here? Is it possible to grow things?
Is it
Does
possible what
Mike,
now?
Is it possible to grow things? Talking
No,
like
it is
because
not a cloning facility.
what is 3D
okay.
print a finger?
I mean, the equipment is pretty good, but it is not designed to do anything like that.
It's like that is going to be entirely up to him.
And if it turns out being a cloning facility, if need be, I can make you new ones.
Oh yeah. Well,
Chia
y'all got
thing.
Esper powers to do healing with, so you could get a pinky finger back.
Takes a while. It's like a little Deadpool pinky finger for a while.
He's got little baby legs now.
I hate this.
So she's looking around like she's waiting for the voice. Finally, she looks back at it. I don't think he's going for it. But if we don't convince him he's dead, they're going to keep looking for him.
Alternatively, if you don't leave me alone, I ruin the family business utterly.
So you do have the information.
I might have it secured away somewhere that's out of my reach to use in such situations such as this.
But somewhere
On
where
his ass,
somewhere
he
where
has
it
a
could
dead
surface
man
if something
switch
happened
on
to
it.
you.
Now you're learning. Took long enough, though.
She's like, I think we may be able to work something out. I can't guarantee you the family won't come after you again.
It'll be kind of hard to come after me again when the entire SDF is breathing down their necks.
Yeah, but it wouldn't be hard for the assassins they hired to keep coming after you. They may give them getting you back at that point. She's like, but Kat's dad is not going to let that slide.
Yeah, and neither will I.
And she looks over at Kat, back me up here.
He's a horrible bastard, but given the motivation, he can be just as horrible.
Armanto again. I can kill her dad.
We'd have to go home, and that's just a giant pain in the ass.
Again, I'm saying if need be, we can still fake it. You can lose a few items, admittingly, but I can fix them.
I'm already going to volunteer a finger as long as I get to choose which one it is.
It's this one.
She's sending back
Finger.
my finger. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Your cousin's like, all right, hang on now. And she hears the stomping of the troopers coming up. All right, everybody. She looked at her boys. You two flank me. Kat, sit across the table from me. Armato, go flank Kat.
Oh.
Well, she wouldn't be calling her Kat. She'd be calling her,
Catalia.
Satalia?
Oh, yeah.
Satalia.
Who's Satalia?
Yeah, just kind of waves her hand like, yeah.
She's like, your date's like, the one in the mask. My cousin.
Oh. Fair enough. I'll do that.
Pardon me moving everybody around. But,
It's all good. She just kind of slaps Armand on the back like, hey, buddy.
Hey. I didn't kill anybody.
I'm either proud or disappointed. I'm not sure yet.
I'm proud if you weren't trying to kill anybody. Disappointed if you were.
I mean, I warned everybody to just stay away from the consoles, and they did it. I'm
I
happy.
I think I got the rest of them into the meeting room over there.
Oh, you did? Good job, guys! You survived a hostage crisis.
All right, so the troopers
High
come running
fives.
in. As they do, Jovina turns and signals for them to stop. They're looking at her. She's like, "There's been a complication."
Hi, I'm the complication.
She's like, "No, honey, you're not."
Let him have this.
Uh,
I've had a shitty day.
so this is going to involve a couple of bluff rolls. As your cousin basically looks at you and kind of mouths, "Follow my lead," and proceeds to launch into basically making it seem like y'all have been bargaining, which I guess you kind of have.
Sure.
You know, that you have this information that you're trying to hold over the company's head to make them leave you alone. The bluff isn't so much that, that you don't have the information and lying about it, because clearly you do have the info. It's to convince these guys that is why she is talking to you instead of capturing you. It's all a bit of theater. So, maybe your dad isn't capper when she goes home empty-handed. So she does have just a little bit of bluff.
And to which you hear Paul go, "Oh, your family's terrible."
She doesn't do a real good job of the bluffing, though. She sounds a little nervous. Kat, you give me a bluff.
I was gonna say I would
Deception?
absolutely be into this.
Yeah, it's deception, excuse me.
Would she have advantage because I'm helping?
Assume I need advantage.
You're
Fat
looking.
roll.
You're kind of looking like You're kind of there looking like bodyguard material kind of stuff.
Sure. Maybe one day boyfriend material. You know your cousin.
Look, you're great and all, but your baseline human. Not that there's anything wrong with that.
You already said that there was. I've met your family. They don't like baseline humans. Earth.
I like you well enough.
As long as you're spending money on their stuff or working for them, or knowing
Sure,
your place, that kind of thing.
Yeah. I'm sure. Fucking space
They're
elves.
just genetically superior.
Fucking.
I mean,
Obviously not.
I mean, that's their point. They can see in the dark and you can't. Screw you.
I don't need to see in the dark. My rig lights up a little bit. I don't need to see in the dark.
I don't need to see in the dark. I've got this. Click, 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 click.
All right, so you are much more convincing. What would your general argument be for, leaving us the hell alone?
Let us go. We've all had implants put in to where if anything happens to us, anything at all, any lapse in breathing, heartbeat, anything like that, there's a dead man's switch that will release this information to the SDF and the media.
Our mottos are just like this the whole time. Arms
Just
crossed.
mean
Like
mugging.
I mean, even if Kat is bluffing, she's not entirely wrong.
She actually kind of figures like, gonna just slip into Adrian mode for a moment. Yeah, he would have probably done something like this.
Okay.
Let us go. You take a little bit of DNA evidence, the mask, the signet. We part ways. We don't speak of this. You all go home heroes.
Maybe another date.
Elbows, Armando's rig.
I'm worried you're gonna have a body pillow soon.
Oh no!
Oh,
Baby.
the cat finds it by walking into his room. And it's
That's how it looks like.
just laying over to the
Backs
side.
out.
It's just laying over to the side. Nothing creepy going
That's how
on.
it looks like.
It's just, it's a body pillow with her cousin on it.
Just walks in. How the hell did you get on here?
Don't ask questions.
Where did you find a picture of her with a bathing suit?
Don't ask questions.
Photoshop, man,
Whose body did you
Photoshop.
put her head on?
Thanks, Hole.
Why did you put her head on, Adrian's?
Oh.
Look, I was thinking about saying gems there for a second, but
apparently Adrian's secretly a woman this whole time.
Fucking knew it. I mean,
All
cybermancer, you could
his
probably
secret
just
keeping.
the biggest secret of all.
All right. She agrees that they'll take a DNA sample from you, kind of as proof that you were here. She will take your threats to your father. It'll be up to him whether or not, he lays off or decides to pull the trigger on this little war.
I just keep killing assassins. I mean, it's just what I do.
Cat's like, probably not the worst thing that's been after us.
Yeah. He's gonna have to send himself, and I can kill him.
So, but she basically agrees. Okay, so the loyalists can hear her. We'll take DNA samples as proof. We got the recording of this conversation. And shortly before the bluffing started up, she had started recording on this center table here. I'll take it back to your father. It'll be his decision. This is potentially releasing this information to the public is just taking a risk about that is way above my pay grade. Well, maybe not way above, but it's above.
Yeah, better not to go messing with pay grade shenanigans.
I'm looking for her to stop recording, or I'm waiting for a moment for her to stop recording.
Generally speaking, the accord has been made. For today, she's letting you go. You'll stop back by medical for some DNA samples. And then she'll run the message back to or send the message off because y'all are on a crucible, so
right.
So the message will get back to Earth fairly quickly.
Whenever she finishes recording, Aramonto doesn't walk forward, but he just says, "On a personal note, probably want to be, forthcoming, honest in your date situations. I'm just put that out there."
That was an intelligence gathering operation.
I understand what it was.
Not that you're not a sweetie, but it was intelligence gathering.
That was my first.
Gentle pats Armando and just kind of mean mugs her cousin like, you bitch.
Yeah, that's a
What?
hard.
How did I know he was some kind of antisocial freak?
Punches her again.
Not antisocial.
Oh,
I
right,
used to be.
Whole child social.
She misses.
Alright. So, assuming nobody else starts any trouble, Adrian.
He's waiting until
She escorts you down
everybody
to the medical bay. She's like, alright, your boy's going to need to show up to give a DNA sample.
Who all's in the medical bay right now?
Her, the Bachoita. Actually, I guess all three troopers would follow her down. The guard that was down there will come back in because, he needs some doctoring. And she'll call the actual medic down there. So, it's a fairly full little room while y'all are doing this. But she's let the entire crew know, don't mess with them. She gives a code that is basically, blackmail situation in progress.
Given his own training, would he know what would constitute a DNA sample?
I can actually tell him what he'll need. Because I actually have basically, in case you don't capture him alive, this is the thing you need to take. I basically give him those notes.
Yeah. All they're basically wanting is like a blood sample, essentially. Or maybe a mouth swab.
Cat's chopping off her finger.
No. So while he's still obfuscated, he's gonna take those supplies, and he'll just do it himself. and then he'll set them on the table by her and keep obfuscated.
That's once they notice it's there. One of the troopers like, this is super creepy. How many invisible mofos have we got running around this base? Running around our ship.
At least
Yeah, and somewhere
less
in
than
the room,
20.
yeah, somewhere in the room you hear, well, quite a few actually.
Now, are you letting the ship dock take the sample from you, Cat, or are you gonna have Hull do it? You know, as he's kind of y'all's medic.
Hull's still obfuscated, so she would just be. If it's just like a mouth swab or something, she'd be like, "I've probably had to do this before. Just hand me the stuff."
Okay.
She'll
There
let
doesn't
him
be
like
any
watch
trickery.
that
There's
she's
no,
doing it.
no chemical on the swab that you know of.
Swabs her cheek and passes out.
Unfortunately, I don't know if being drugged would trigger the implant or not.
No.
So that taken care of, you're quickly escorted out. She basically tells the troopers to escort you out. You know, while her and the injured guard are getting doctored on because she's got a busted head.
Mm-hmm.
Probably a couple of other bruises.
Before she goes, she'll stop and just be like, "Look, the family's a piece of work, but you're decent. And if you need to get a hold of me, you know how to use the shadow net, right? You got that training class too, right?
Training
course.
class.
Post something and I'll find you."
All right.
And then
If your father,
she'll-
when your father comes back with a response, assuming he wants me to let you know, I'll let you know.
Okay. If you need to get away as well,
No,
And I
some
know-
of us are loyal to the family. She's cutting her eye. She's in her hood, but she's cutting her eyes over towards some of the troopers.
I would never imply that you would, but if any of you gentlemen ever want to get away, we've got openings on the crew. It's a nice ship. Meals, Cinnabon, movie nights. Just starts walking.
They just snort.
I'm pretty good at talking about your problems.
He's great. He makes excellent omelets or something. I don't think he's ever made an omelet, but I'm sure he could do it. He could probably also kick your asses.
I have kicked
So-
their asses.
So they all escort them out.
Yes.
Bachorta and the troopers.
Just the troopers. The Bachorta stay with her.
Okay. Alrighty. So after all the troopers and them leave, Adrian is going to go visible right in front of her face.
Oh boy.
She kind of jumps.
At distance, like, what the fuck?
Let's see. She probably drops an F-bomb.
She's related to Cat. She definitely drops an F-bomb.
You made a wise choice.
Well, I don't want everything the family's built torn down. Whatever our methods are, we are working for the betterment of Prometheans everywhere.
The betterment of some. Not all.
Well, future generations.
I hope you know the only reason I haven't annihilated your family is for Cat.
And I actually kind of point out, I heard that
Artist?
whole. Oh, sorry.
Yeah, it's
This is personal. Sorry.
yeah. They escorted everyone out. Adrian waited till everyone was gone.
Gotcha.
So that's what I said. Is the only reason I haven't annihilated your family is for Cat.
I will pass that along.
Good. He'll remove his mask so she can see his face.
I forget, what is Adrian's charisma? How does he look? I mean, not the charisma is directly looks, but
His charisma's an 8. he's not. He sticks with machinery more than people.
That's right. It's his personality that gives him the low charisma, not the.
Yeah, he looks actually pretty okay.
Well,
But,
he's Promethean, so they're kind of tweaked.
Yeah, but it's his personality more than anything else that gives him that 8.
She just kind of goes, I guess she could do worse. She could definitely do better though.
Yeah. And then he'll turn the mask over, and you're about to see why. And he'll press it onto her face. And through the mask, and he's not going to let go until it's done, she will watch every single memory that he had from his own perspective of all of the experiments that happened while they were in her while he was under their family's
Well,
care.
that's going to take a little while, isn't it? Is she watching it like a video, or are you downloading it into her brain? How does this thing work?
An abridged version. It's Cliff Notes.
Let's see, is she an Esper? What kind of Esper is she, if she is one?
You're pretty sure she is not an Esper.
Not an Esper? Okay, so it's pretty much watching as a video then.
Okay.
If she was an Esper, it was be getting downloaded into her brain.
Both the Bachoya, or Bachoya, how you say it? Bachoya, I think.
The horchatas?
Yes, the beef bachatas.
As we just keep renaming this race every session.
Yeah.
I love the horchatas.
What about the pork chops, though? Sorry.
But their guns come up, but she doesn't scream or it doesn't seem to be hurting her, so they're kind of like, boss. She kind of motions at him.
And it's going by. Like, it's the most relevant stuff. Not like when he was like just in the room by himself. It's just the experiments themselves and his memories of what they did to his family. And
so it's kind of a montage of stuff you went through, and then the scene when you found your sister, and the scene when you found your brothers.
Yeah,
it's his family memories.
Yeah, that's what he's forcing her to watch right now.
She looks pale and
once it's done, when he removes the mask, he leans in. If you want to know why I ripped my way through the labs, that's why. That's why I despise your family with every fiber of my being.
She looks really pale. She doesn't say anything in response. She just kind of nods her head.
But because Kat vouched for you, I've downloaded a copy of those memories onto that tablet next to your hand.
She slides it into her pocket.
Consider that as my concession. But if this deal is broken, your family will burn.
I will let her father know.
Then he'll lean back, put the mask on again, and he'll use his last slot, and he just warps out of the ship.
Dramatic motherfucker.
Extra as hell.
Does he like teleport like right behind where Kat and Armando are walking?
If he wants to.
No. The warp is basically while you two are walking away, because it'd be a distance away from the ship by this point. Is while you two are walking away, he just appears in front of you and just keeps walking in pace.
As you leave the kind of classy docking bay area, a couple of guys at kind of the guard station are like, Did you see them walk in?
Of course you didn't see us walk in. We had a visit with a very important person there. We rode in.
Ah, of course. And you see one of them kind of mouth the other one, the limo. Because, the back windows were all tinted, so it's not like they could have seen who was in them.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Where are you going from here? I mean, I assume back to the roustabout. Or do y'all split up to bars again?
That went so well last time.
I do want to say that those memories, none of those memories have the data of the experiments.
Mm-hmm.
It's just the memories of
Going
the experiment themselves. Yeah.
I got you.
to add as added proof that she found him.
Aramonto's gonna walk up to towards Cat, and say, "Good."
I suppose we'll know that if we don't get assassins in the next week or two.
Always assassins. Never
Always assassins.
ass.
No, don't try to go anywhere with that joke.
No, that was it. That was the beginning and end of the joke.
I don't. Oh, you're referring to buttocks.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes, Hall.
Thank you.
Was.
He's referring to supple buttocks.
Oh, it's funny because of butts. I see.
Butts are always funny.
Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm.
I don't know how I feel about being used.
You get used to it.
You're all the way up there. You can't hear me.
I don't think he's
No,
that
he's-
far ahead of you.
No, he's walking in pace with the rest of the group.
He just appeared kind of at the lead of the line.
Oh.
Yep.
All right, as you arrive back at the roustabout, assuming that's where y'all were headed,
Yeah.
as you come up the gangplank, Jim's like, "Are we in a hurry? Do we need to get out of here?"
Do we
Let's
have
go.
anything else we need here?
Well, we don't have to worry of. Oh, we're not in a rush. They can't leave very quickly.
Oh, okay.
What did you guys break?
I put their ship into a auto diagnostic. I altered their password, so that's basically locked it down. Also, I sabotaged their cooling system.
At least give us a head start to wherever we're going.
To which Adrian pops up, we got bored in engineering.
They
Clearly.
really did. They really, really did.
On the plus side, I didn't
Oh.
flamethrower anyone.
I mean, I got into a sword fight with someone, but that was it.
And that's what kind of PC holy is when not flaming somebody is a positive.
Didn't light anyone on fire.
As opposed to my Call of Cthulhu character who lives for that sort of thing. Can you use the
Mm-hmm.
flamethrower?
Yep. Yeah, Danny's Call of Cthulhu campaign is interesting because, unlike a normal Call of Cthulhu, YOLO crap actually seems to work for you.
Yeah, so far. But we ain't running nothing rough yet.
Yeah.
Alright, but anyway, so y'all load back up. Have you got any more time you plan to spend on this crucible?
I think we got everything we need.
I needed a fucking nap.
Yeah, if they wait till the morning to leave, Cat will sneak off, grab everyone junk food, and then come back.
Armanto just has a fucking cubby of junk food at this point.
Alright.
Boxes of space little Debbies.
Yeah, because y'all had basically stayed here for a few days to get the ship repaired from where it had gotten so shot up fighting the pirates.
Yep.
So yeah, those repairs get finished. Or had been finished, I should say. You depart the crucible. Let's see, this was the crucible that was closest to the crazy cat lady.
Mm-hmm.
And now you were flying straight off for
The station.
Wasn't there another crucible where she's don't land there?
Yes, that was the one closest. Yeah, the crucible closest to the planet she had given, or the planet whose location she had given to Achilles.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, her thing was don't land. The crucible's fine to use to sink your ship up to. There's things on the crucible. Don't land there.
There's things on the crucible.
Right, or that the crucible was overrun with something. She didn't go into details on what it was, just that you did not want to land there. So yeah, if you want to go directly there, you can sync up your ship. Your ship sinks to the crucible, You make that jump. You arrive in an unfamiliar system. Matches up with the information she gave you, but. And then I think it was a couple of weeks trip from there, she said.
Yeah, it's still a couple weeks of trip.
If anybody's got shit they want to talk about.
Any more shit?
Eventually, our Aramonta would eventually get everybody into like a center meeting room.
Into the council, onto the psychiatrist's couch.
Everyone get a beanbag and just sit in the galley.
Everyone get a beanbag and let's hang out for a sec. We got nowhere else to go.
Jim keeps trying to organize, surprise group hugs for Adrian.
What are you doing, Jim?
Jim. We talked about this. No.
Look, I think he just needs to know people care.
I understand, and we're gonna get into that here in a sec. Just let's not.
Adrian just looks at Aramondo's like, "What did you do?"
Which
Don't worry about
it. All of a sudden, Adrian realizes both Hull is hugging him and Killbot is hugging him.
Given Adrian's personality, he probably wouldn't mind Killbot hugging him quite as much.
He's fine with Killbot.
I will hack your robot.
Cat is just sitting in a bag chair with drink.
Fun fact, you can't, because he's actually an Esper ability.
That won't stop me from trying.
I'm just picturing all of y'all now sitting in a circle on beanbags. Armado sitting there with a little drum. It's like a little drum circle. Incense.
Don't give him.
He's not a hippie.
I don't know. This sounds kind of hippie-ish. If hippies didn't mind hitting you with great swords. Murder hippie.
So
You're a murder hippie.
It's a step up from being a murder hobo, I suppose.
He's a hippie just without the peace and love.
Honestly,
peace and love.
And on the other hand, he also means he smells nicer.
Honestly, I just want to tell all of you, we did a really good job. We got in there, we got our target, Cat, and we got out. No worse for wear. We did really good. I want to applaud all of you. Whenever we do good, we need to celebrate it.
Thanks, Dad.
Besides, it's not like I left when you all did.
And suddenly...
Yeah, about that.
Yeah, and then suddenly we all start laughing and the circle fades to black.
Not yet.
We're not getting a sitcom ending, man.
No. About that, I noticed you just did your thing where you just pop back up.
Yeah, I do that from time to time. What about it?
I mean, I figure if you were walking invisibly with us, you would have just, dropped your invisibility or something. I've seen you do your portal. I know what your portal looks like.
Yeah.
If you were doing your portal, you'd probably be still in the ship. Armanto has 8 intelligence. He's slowly putting this together.
Cat's gonna help.
So
did you kill anyone?
Did I do what?
Did you kill anyone?
No.
Did you steal anything?
Yanni, did you steal anything?
Yanni has 20 wrenches.
Yanni not very well have kept his wrenches. I don't know.
As Yanni goes visible, going ding,
ting, ting, ting. So he wakes you up in the morning for the next 2 or 3 weeks. Ding, ding, just coming down the hallway.
So the technical answer, I suppose, to that question would be yes.
Okay. As long as we continued this show of, I don't know, faith maybe? That
I just made sure that Cat's family is blatantly aware of the dangers of crossing the deal they made.
Fair enough. You have your methods.
Also, I might have alienated your cousin from the family.
So you're saying there's a chance.
Honestly, you could do better.
Let me put it to you this way. By the end of it, she was about as pale as the ship and looked very concerned and understanding as to my own viewpoint.
Interesting.
She now
Didn't
looks
know
at
that's
Adrian
what
as a
she
hurt puppy that should be cuddled.
Fairness, so does Cat.
Hey, I mean,
People like, okay, can keep up with the sarcasm and can blow shit up with his mind. Okay, this and
Okay, that's
can
super hot. Let's do it.
accept fluffy things.
So, if anybody has anything else they want to get off their chest, um, now's the time. We've
It's
got
just
nothing but 2 weeks.
Rise. Like what? Just ask what you want to know, Armando.
I don't. I legitimately, I am not asking these things to who want to know something except for that language.
Except
I
for
just
what you
want
broke
to,
up.
except for that language. Looks at Adrian. I just want you guys to make sure that you get everything you need off your chest. I want you all to like I mentioned, we go into these missions with a fresh mind. We're going into some pretty dangerous territory again. So I want to make sure we get everything off our chest and head into the next thing with our heads held high and a clear conscience.
I got to fuck over a family. I'm good.
Good. I'm glad.
I think I broke my cousin's nose, so that was kind of satisfying.
Good.
That also is in part Yanni's doing.
No,
There's
the
still
nose was
blood on
her.
the wrenches.
Nose was Cat. Where she
The
punched
nose was
her.
cat punched.
Yanni left
Yanni
like a
probably
wound on
gave her a
head
concussion.
running down the side of her face.
Well, Adrian didn't know what Yanni was doing.
No. Yanni, I saw wrenches flying down from the ceiling. I'm assuming that was Yanni. I punched her in the nose. Because I couldn't get her gun. Because I was going to shoot the fuck out of her.
Oh. Oh wait, the only weapon you had on you at the time though was your heavy pistol, wasn't it?
Your
Yeah.
faceplate,
At the
maybe.
bar, okay. You didn't get that back, by the way. Nobody thought to mention it. Though I think you may have spares laying around in the ship.
Yeah, I think
we do.
Every time we kill somebody, we take all their shit and keep it in the ship.
just in case.
You know, it's like Skyrim or Fallout, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Do I need
On the
this
plus side,
10 millimeter pistol? No, but I can sell it.
yeah. On the plus side, the weapon that got scarfed was just a heavy pistol. It wasn't the sniper rifle.
Yeah,
No.
she didn't take the
Yeah,
sniper.
you would not be walking around a civilized station with that.
Yeah.
If it was, she would have been like, give me that back.
You know, the pirate station, maybe you could have got by with it. But...
Mm-hmm.
I will also say, as being me, I don't really like the idea of being used, as I said, but
You get
it's
used
just
to it.
why? I want to get used to it. It's not something I want to happen to me. I want there to be
Well,
retribution, like you.
Then the galaxy will just disappoint you. It happens all the time.
What kind of retribution do you want? We can see if we can arrange it.
I don't know. I'd have to think about it. But Adrian seemed to get his.
Not really.
Got a pretty good step towards it.
My retribution would be the complete dismantling of her entire family's operations as I get to watch maniacally from the other side of a screen while eating popcorn as everything they know, built, and love crumbles to dust around them to be forgotten to the span of time.
Then why don't you just do that? Why all the pomp and circumstance?
He points at Cat.
Fair enough.
My little sister and brothers aren't total bastards. Mom was okay.
Yanni was nice. I liked her.
You met Yanli?
She snuck down one time.
Don't need that visual, don't need that memory, don't need a little idea of 10-year-old child going down to lab. Nope. Walking away.
Cat, stay. We need to.
You can't.
Cat.
I will
Cat.
punch you in the face.
You can try. It doesn't hurt me like it hurts your cousin.
It might not hurt you physically, but it might hurt you emotionally.
It really won't.
Jim's like, I don't know, Armando. I think maybe we've had a good therapy session here.
All right, if you say so. All right, try this again next week.
We have like scheduled like therapy session days.
From now
Yeah,
on,
the little pad.
from now on, every episode ends with Armato leading a therapy session. How do you feel about what happened today?
That's all I
Honestly,
want.
that's very on point for him.
Yep.
All I want for Armando.
All right, it's a few minutes early, but it's getting almost 9. So
Yeah.
while Kat walks away from the therapy session, then things start to fade to black.
Walking away like, nope, 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 nope.
So anyway, wrapping up here. Hope everybody had a good time. I enjoyed running.
That was fun.
The fight did not get as bloody as I thought it would. Nobody actually died.
That's like a
That's a
gentle
first.
I
ball
had
dance
this,
for
this
us.
potential vision of y'all slaughtering everything on board, the ship being on fire, and y'all
Wholesale
driving
killing
away
everybody.
the APC.
Drive off one of the jets.
Riding the ship down like Dr. Strangelove.
I was actually on the Esper Genesis Facebook group going, hey, has anybody done stats for an APC just in case my guy still wanted their getaway vehicle?
We were all probably thinking it.
Yeah, we.
When
Actually, I
eyes
think this
lit
is
up when I
actually a
mentioned
first
APC.
for our group. I think this is the first combat we actually got into and out of without any legitimate.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
This is actually a first for our group.
Armando's gonna sleep really good.
Armando like writing in his journal, like, Dear Diary, I'm so proud.
I was talking to
Just sitting there. I'm very happy with myself today. I'm talking to Killbot. You know what? I'm happy with myself today. I didn't burn anyone.
I just hacked the ship.
I was talking to another gaming buddy today, talking about what was going to go on tonight. He's like, "Huh? How killy are they? Are they as killy as us?"
How killy are they?
How
He's
prone to
waiting for
wanton
my
murder
report
are they?
tomorrow as to how this actually turned out.
The space paladin's kind of killy.
I was like, well,
Well, if you mess with
they're
them.
not psychos, but they don't take a lot of crap from people.
No, he doesn't.
And then I talked about
Yeah,
Cat just, finishing off those pirates that had tried to betray you. Well, if he wouldn't be merciful to leave them for the spider droids. Pow, pow. All right, let's go.
I mean, fair, it wouldn't have been.
No.
True.
All right, but anyway, so tomorrow should be the first session of
Monster of the Week.
Monster of the Week. Eyes of the Fallen, I believe, is the name of the campaign.
Eyes of the Fallen, indeed.
Yes.
What's
I'm gonna
going
be-
on Thursday, Deca?
Thursday is the very last session of God.
Now,
As a player, I will say you don't want to miss it for this guy's stuff. But also, it's really good anyway, and you should just watch us.
so we're all,
No, we
while the
gotta-
last 2 or 3 weeks you've been telling us it might be the last one. You're positive this time.
No. The last 2 or 3 episodes, I said it might have been the second to last episode.
Okay.
Because I was waiting for the encounter with Strahd to be the last episode.
Okay.
And I was still wrong anyway. Because we're like mid-combat with Strahd.
All right, so you're quite certain it'll be this time, though.
Yes.
How's the combat?
One way or another, this session the Curse of Strahd will end on Thursday. And then, in 2 weeks, we will do Descent into Avernus.
How's the combat going with Strahd?
Pretty good.
So you think?
One of the players decided to side with Strahd and Finger of Death me. But other than that, pretty
Had a
good.
little hiccup. You're doing better than
Yeah.
us, though. When Heath ran us through it, Strahd slapped us all around pretty good.
I mean, that's basically what's happening with my group that I run on Sundays that Sarah gets to look forward to on Saturdays.
Yay.
Oh, boy.
Wait for me.
Yeah, I'm DMing Avernus on Saturdays.
So anyway,
Oh.
Monster of the Week tomorrow. The conclusion to
That's right.
Ravenloft Thursday. And then back with the escorts on Monday. Again, I've been your
Back with the
GM for the evening, Jason, and with me has been Sarah playing Kat, Deca playing Armanto, Eric playing Adrian, and Patrick playing Hull. Hope anybody watching later enjoyed it, and hope to see you next week. Let me see.
Later.
We are the Nerd Eternal Network.
Ah, crap. I'll put the, turn the opening on instead of the credits. That's what we
Should
need,
keep
the
doing
credits. Alright, see
This
y'all
is
later.
on brand. On brand.
Very on brand. Very on brand.